Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Sorry about that. I've started my live stream already, but I was closing the door and making sure I had absolutely everything I needed to be able to do this live stream tonight. That's right, I'm Benjamin James Morgadichin, streaming live here on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram. Now, I'm live on all three of these platforms, which means I do have accounts on these platforms, and you can follow me, and feel free to. I'd love to have you as a follower. I do like to post videos on a regular basis. Those videos are short form videos for the most part, but there's sometimes some long form videos. Those long form videos are available only on TikTok. Regardless, if you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm going to be carving some pumpkins tonight. It's a spooky Friday the 13th, but in December. So it's not really that spooky because there's a lot of Christmas themes going on. But we do have some pumpkins, some leftover pumpkins. Now these pumpkins are going to be carved and we're going to have some fun. Now I normally pay attention to the chat best I can, but today we're going to have an activity. That activity is carving some pumpkins. I also have some food that I'm going to eat, so if you haven't eaten anything, you can eat food with me too. I appreciate the likes and the shares on all the platforms that I see that are going on right now. With three different cameras in front of me, it is going to be hard for me to monitor and maintain attention between the different cameras and what's happening in those chats. We do have chats in each of the platforms on YouTube, Instagram, and here on TikTok, and there's only moderators in one of those live streams. That's the one that is TikTok, because TikTok has the most people watching it pretty much all the time. Regardless, I do live stream on YouTube here, and sometimes there's a lot of people watching on YouTube, but the most people that watch are on TikTok. So the TikTok stream and the TikTok live or the TikTok chat and the live is monitored by Mikey Milwaukee and Joe. That's right, Mikey Milwaukee and Joe are our moderators here on TikTok in the live stream. Give them a shout out, let them know they're doing a great job. They're doing it for me as a favor overall. They're just doing it because they like being here. So let them know they're doing a great job. Give them a shout out. I don't know if they're here because I actually can't see the chat. And I really actually don't know who's in the live stream this time because I've positioned the cameras pretty far away from me in order for me to be able to live stream myself on all three devices, which is Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And, honestly, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this. So if you're looking for something to do this Friday the 13th and you're feeling like you want it to be a little spooky, well, I got you covered. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight with this live stream. And I'm in all of these different places. You can go ahead and share this live stream with other people in different places as well. Those people might actually be out with people and they might not really like the people they're with. So if you share this live stream with them, they'll have something to do that'll actually entertain them. And that's right, if you're with a whole bunch of people, I'm calling you out for not paying attention to them, and maybe it's because I'm just more interesting, and that's okay. So the algorithm's shown you me, and you should trust the algorithm. The algorithm knows you pretty well, and I'm guaranteeing the algorithm knows that this will entertain you. Well, welcome to my live stream. Overall, that was the introduction here on Instagram, here on TikTok, and here on YouTube. Now, the cameras are kind of positioned a little bit away from each other, but for the most part, you guys can pretty much see everything, but you can always switch which platforms you're watching it on, and you can just kind of decide which one works best for you. But I appreciate all the likes and the shares. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for everyone just coming in and being so supportive throughout the week, regardless. We've been doing these live streams daily, and I do feel like a lot of the same people are showing up, and it's really nice to see that a lot of the same people are showing up and they're being part of the whole live streaming experience, because it's not just me live streaming myself, it's also me creating an environment for other people to interact in the live chat. And that's right, there's other people that are interacting in the live chat are you, and that's a great thing to have. Now, if you don't feel like interacting, that's okay too. That's completely fine. You could just observe and watch this. Regardless, this is like looking into my life. It's completely unedited, and it is really raw forms of reality TV right now. But I am in a shed that I've decorated myself. This is my shed. The decorations are all, of course, Christmas themed because it's Friday the 13th in the middle of December, and I've got myself some really festive decorations here and a book which we'll end up reading later on. This book is over here. It's called The Christmas Treasure. But that's not really what's important. What's important is we're going to be carving some pumpkins. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ben, you don't have any cutouts for, the holiday season. You're right. There are no cutouts that are sold for pumpkins that are related to Christmas. But that's okay, because what we're going to use instead, we're going to use these. We're going to actually see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work. If you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. It's going to be a spooky live stream. We're going to carve some pumpkins this holiday season on Friday the 13th. That's right, it's Friday the 13th. Now, if you're on the East Coast, it's not Friday the 13th anymore, but if you're on the West Coast, welcome. And you don't need to go out. If you thought you needed to go out tonight and you were going to force yourself to go out, you could just stay in and watch me instead. And if you're with people and you don't really like them, well, you can watch me instead. That's absolutely something that you can do right now, and I'm giving you that opportunity, and you can also give someone else that opportunity if you decide to share this live stream. And also you can push like and subscribe and follow me in these many places such as YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, which are the 3 places I am live streaming right now. You can watch me on any of those platforms. Thanks for being here, and I do have a lot of fun doing these live streams. So you can come back another time, and we can also hang out together. Now I gotta actually really tell you what we're doing here. We're gonna be using some cookie cutters. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to find out if this is going to work. And we're going to find out together. So there's going to be a little less participation of me really reading the chat because I just put the cameras too far away. But I really want to be able to have this experience with you. I do apologize if you really want me to actually respond to what you're telling me. But I can't read the chat in all 3 of these locations quite yet. And I'll try to catch up in a later on. Since all 3 of my devices are being used, I can't even have a device out. I don't have my phone on me. Even if you're trying to text me right now or call me right now, I don't know. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't respond to any of that stuff. Regardless, that's not important. What's important right now is that we've got some cookie cutters. We're going to be using these, and I kind of feel like, I think this is going to work. You see, if I put a bell right here, and then I outline the bell using a Sharpie, and then I cut the bell, I feel like that's going to work. So we're just going to try that, and this is going to be some carving of pumpkins on Friday the 13th here in December in my shed with it all Christmas themed and whatnot, because this is basically Santa's workshop. For the most part, there's also other things happening too, because I'm not just going to be carving these pumpkins. I also have myself some dinner that I want to eat as well, but I'm really excited, and I really can't believe I didn't think of this earlier, and I'm really happy that I came up with the idea, because honestly, I need to figure out what to do with these pumpkins. And earlier today, well, I started to actually think to myself, maybe this would work. And then I wasn't going to do it, and then I decided to do it last minute. And that's really the course of action. That's how things really turned out. I was supposed to do other things tonight because I wanted to experience more festivities of the holiday season. I was going to force myself to go out even later. But I decided to cut that going out later short and come back and do this with you. And you can do this with me, and you don't really need to go out. You can have some fun too. Now, you might not be able to carve with me. But that's not my fault. But if you do want to carve with me, go get yourself a pumpkin. We can carve together. We're going to be using this table right here. I got to clear it off. I pretty much got everything I need, so I won't have to leave the camera. Nope. But we do need to move this book and the bell over there. That's going to be fine. And instead of using newspaper to make sure that I don't make this a messy thing, I need a spoon. There's one reason I have to go inside, and that's going to happen later. I forgot one thing. Regardless, let's see if I forgot anything else. So that's one thing that I've forgotten that I'll have to leave the camera to go get, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. No, because I got other plans right here. So let's see. This is the napkin that is actually a rag. It's not really a napkin. So instead of using newspaper like you normally do when it comes to making yourself or getting ready to carve some pumpkins, you put some newspaper down so it doesn't get really that crazy. We're just going to use some wrapping paper. Just got to grab the scissors. If you're just tuning in, welcome. I'm live on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's nice having you here. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to carve some pumpkins. It's going to be a spooky Friday the 13th December episode here. Yep. Just makes sense. It's Friday the 13th. It's December. Makes sense to carve some pumpkins on Friday the 13th in December. It doesn't happen every year either. So there's not really a spooky themed... Oh, right. This is double-sided tape. It'll make it so it doesn't move around as much. That would be helpful. And then the other tape. I use Scotch tape when I'm using wrapping paper to cover a table. I don't know what you use, but you could share with me your tips and your tricks. We're going to be using, you know, the wrapping paper to really keep the table clean. Actually, I kind of like it better with the wrapping paper on it, right? It looks pretty good. I know, right? Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm normally not live here on Instagram, but I am right now. And isn't that a gift for you? I hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm going to carve some pumpkins. And if you're watching me over on TikTok, well, hey, it's great having you here. And I hope that you are enjoying yourself and chit-chatting within the community. If you're a regular, well, welcome. I haven't been able to really read the chat, but it's nice to have you here. Thanks for watching on TikTok. And if you're watching on YouTube, well, it's great to have you here as well. I haven't really read the chat, but I can see people are here, and there are things happening in the chat on all of them, and I don't really know what people are saying, but I will get around to it at one point in time. But I want to make some progress on this stuff. And I do appreciate you being here. If you are interacting in the chat on TikTok, please give a shout out to our moderators, Mikey Milwaukee and Joe. They do a great job, and they do it, because they like being here. So be nice to them. Also have fun with the other people that are in the live chat here on TikTok. There's a lot of people that are pretty much friends now. And feel free to follow other people that are also in the live chat and be part of the community that we're trying to build here. We're having some fun, and if you want to be part of it, well, welcome. Also, just be nice to each other. But I also want people to feel like they can say what they want, but also at the same time, just talk to Joe and Mikey Milwaukee and be on good terms with them. They'll let you know what's going on. They really only deal with things if things get really bad, and I appreciate them. So I appreciate you for appreciating them. Now we have some wrapping paper down right here. This actually feels great. I don't think it's going to get dirty at all. Nope, that looks great, right? Now we have wrapping paper down here. I feel like, well, I don't really need to wrap the whole table. I thought I was going to, but I guess I don't really need to. This is enough for me to be able to carve these pumpkins and not make a mess, in my opinion. I could be wrong. We got 2 pumpkins, so we're going to really see if this works, and we're going to do a test with the first pumpkin. And then we have a second pumpkin over here, off to the side, and we'll do this second pumpkin as well. If you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Mogradich, and I'll be carving some pumpkins tonight. It's a festive December, Friday the 13th episode. That's right, I'm live streaming on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th in December. So it's a festive, spooky, pumpkin carving live stream. And that's what's going on right here. It's on Instagram, it's here on YouTube, and it's here on TikTok. And it's great to be here. It's great to have you here. I'm just going to kind of also slow down a little bit. I get really excited when I'm live streaming, and then I talk really fast, and then I can loop myself, as in I can loop the energy that I have very easily when I'm staring at myself, because I'm just playing off of my own energy for the most part when I'm doing these live streams. It's a lot of fun, but I'm very new to it still. I've got 2 months into it, and you know what? I feel like there's still so much to learn. There's all these different things you can do in the middle of these live streams, and they all work a little differently. But for the most part, I'm figuring things out, and I'm having fun doing it. So I appreciate you being here, and you can always tune in on another night and be part of my cooking and my eating and my hanging out on a weekly basis, because that is something that I've been doing regularly, and it's actually been a lot of fun. And sometimes I do battles, but to be honest, the battles can be really a hit or miss. Regardless, you can follow me and you can be part of my community and let me know how I'm doing. Regardless, I always love the feedback. Even if I feel like I don't love the feedback, I love the feedback. That's why I said regardless. I do like saying regardless and fantastic a lot. Those are going to be a lot of words used, or those 2 words will be used repetitively. I don't know. I think they're fine words to use. Anyways, well, I'm trying to calm down just a little bit, because I got a lot of energy, and if I do things too fast, I might do things in the wrong order. So we're just going to bring it down a bit. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, welcome, and you can push like and share this live stream, but we got the rags we need to use. Now we can actually, all right, and the knives we're going to use. You guys can see what I'm doing right here. I'm just getting myself ready. we're going to have a pumpkin carving situation. We're going to be using these cookie cutters to outline some things. I could have printed some stuff, but I don't want to print anything, even though there's a printer here in the shed that's not plugged in. But if I take it inside, I can end up using it. But that's really not the point. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about the fact that I have a printer that I never use, which is true. I do have a printer that I never use. But that is not what we're here to do today. We're here to carve a pumpkin, and I'm happy to have you here. So welcome to my live stream on YouTube, on TikTok, or here on Instagram. You can watch me in any of those places tonight on Friday the 13th. Now, if you are on the East Coast, I know it's already been past, it's not Friday the 13th anymore. But where I am, it's still Friday the 13th. And if you're in Los Angeles and you don't feel like going out, well, lucky you. And also, if you've gone out and you just regret the decision of going out and you don't like the people you're with, well, lucky you. You could watch me instead. Also, if you don't really want to watch the live stream, but you are entertained by me, well, you can just follow my accounts here on TikTok, here on Instagram, here on YouTube. You can just follow me and you can watch the other videos I've made. I do like making content on a regular basis and live streaming, so hopefully this does entertain you. Regardless, we're in a shed and it is Santa themed, so it is basically a Santa's workshop. And we're going to do pumpkin carving in this Santa's workshop. And we also have need to set up. I'm trying to also pay attention to the fact that I am actually carving some pumpkins and I need to do some things to set myself up correctly. Now, this was not planned out entirely, but I did see the opportunity when I realized that I still had 2 pumpkins from Halloween. And it was like, hey, you know, I never carved those pumpkins. And then I was like, hey, why don't I just do it in the shed? And then I thought about it again and I was like, yeah, why haven't I already done this? But then again, I realized it was Friday the 13th today, and that's usually a pretty spooky day. If it's any other month, it's seen as a really spooky day. And at least I feel like it is. Sometimes, you know, it feels like a, you know, well, then again, no, it's really just October that it feels really spooky. And yeah, I guess maybe a couple other months in the year. No, not really. Maybe, November. If there's a Friday the 13th in November, that feels spooky. But this one feels so festive. This is a nice Friday the 13th right here. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a good time. If you're looking to see someone carve some pumpkins, well, you're in luck. I'm going to be doing that. That's right. Now we've got the bag that we use for that, and we just need the spoon. And the spoon's just for carving out the guts that are inside, which I guess I could get away with not doing that. I also have some food that I'm going to be eating, which, do I want to start eating some of my food first? Maybe. No, I'm really excited. I really want to carve some pumpkins. So we got to go get a spoon so that I don't need to leave again. And then that will be the only time I have to leave. But I am thinking to myself, hey, did I forget anything else that's going to make it so that I'm going to have to go back inside and leave the live stream? Because I don't really like leaving the live stream once I've started my live stream. Nope. No. But then again, there probably is something. But we're just going to have to figure that out. All right, so give me 1 second. I just got to go inside and get a spoon, and that spoon's just for carving the inside of the pumpkin. We're going to have some fun regardless. Well, actually, I also want to take a double. I could just trace these on a piece of paper and then put them on the piece of paper. Then that doesn't make any sense. We have 2 gingerbread cutouts, a bell, Santa's shoe, and a reindeer. Let's try the reindeer. But this one's pretty advanced, but it feels right. You know, I could use the hammer to... Okay, well, if I was to do that, I need something to, like, lay across this to make sure it's flat. So I need to go get a piece of wood. So there is something I need to grab. So I'm going to grab a piece of wood. I know, I have scrap wood. I know, you're like, what? Are you really going to go grab a piece of wood? Yeah, I'm going to go grab a piece of wood because I have a lot of scrap wood. I just need to get one that's flat. And that's going to make it easier for me to use a hammer. And by that, I think we're figuring this out as we go along. I've never used cookie cutters to outline how I should be cutting something on a pumpkin. And this is a new thing for me. And maybe if you have some experience doing it, well, I mean, I should go up to the chat to see if you actually have any experience doing this, and that gives me one reason to go up there, but then I have to stand really close, and I'm like really close to the cameras, and I've angled everything to be downwards, so, except for this one. But it's great having you guys here on Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. I just don't know who exactly is here. But that's not the point right now. What I need to be focusing on, you're just watching me in real time. This is just basic reality for you. So if you're wondering what my live stream's about, you're just watching me do something, and I can't really interact too much with the chat because I put the cameras too far away. So if that's frustrating you, I'm sorry, but this is a live stream of just me doing something, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm also thinking to myself, I really want to use a hammer to kind of like do this. Also, these are my mom's. I went over and borrowed them without asking, but I'm going to bring them back tomorrow, I swear. I swear. I'm going to bring them back tomorrow. Yeah, all right. So focus on what I'm thinking here. So what I'm thinking is getting a piece of scrap wood and getting a spoon. 2 things. Anything else that I need to grab? No, I don't think so. I hope not. All right, well, I'm going to just peace out for 1 second, and I'm going to grab some things and come right back, and I'll be here in moments. So don't you go anywhere. You stay in this live stream. If you want, you can also just check out my content and my platforms, and then you can go back to the live stream if you want to do that. But, you could just wait for me. So just wait for me for 1 second, because I got to go inside. I need to grab a piece of wood and a spoon. Piece of wood and a spoon. And then I grabbed everything. I won't need to leave the frame again. All right, piece of wood, spoon. Oh, come on. I noticed a problem. Hold on 1 second. I got to adjust another camera. No. Dang it. I'm okay. All right, I got this. I'm sorry about that. I had to step away for a second. I had to fix one of my cameras. That's right, I like to do time lapses, and I had another camera going on. I've got 3 cameras actually running right now. One is here on YouTube, the other is here on TikTok, and this last one, which is actually my cell phone, which is Instagram. And I'm live on all 3 of these platforms right now, and you can watch me basically carve some pumpkins on this spooky Friday the 13th in the middle of December, if you want to call it spooky. But I did grab myself a spoon, and I grabbed myself a piece of wood. Now this piece of wood, I didn't really know how big of a piece of wood to grab, and I honestly didn't want to do it for that much longer. But my idea right now is to carve myself some pumpkins. We'll do a reindeer first, and we're going to give them an outline. I think if I take a hammer to it, I think it'll work. So to start things off, we do actually have to carve into the pumpkin and clean it out first. Yeah, I'm just jumping into things. Yeah, you don't want to cut down. You want to cut at an angle when you're cutting the top of a pumpkin. Did you think you were going to watch someone carve a pumpkin tonight? Well, lucky you. I know. It's not Halloween anymore, but it is Friday the 13th in the middle of December, so I'm going to carve myself a pumpkin, and it actually makes sense to me, and it feels like the most festive holiday stream I can do. And honestly, I wish I thought of it sooner, but I lucked out having myself some pumpkins. It is a pretty nice holiday-themed live stream, and I'm happy to be doing it, and I hope you're having fun watching me do it too. Now, I'm just going to make this a little bigger. My hand's gonna have to go in there. All right. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little rotten, right? It's dried out a little bit. Oh, this smells like Halloween. That makes sense to me. But it's Christmas. It's conjuring up all sorts of different nostalgia feelings right now. Honestly, it's kind of confusing me. Which is an entertaining thing. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm carving some pumpkins. It's Friday the 13th. I'm here on TikTok, I'm here on Instagram, and I'm here on YouTube. I hope you're enjoying yourself and having a festive holiday season. And if you really want to watch some guy carve a pumpkin right now on Friday the 13th, well, that's an option for you. Yeah, I know, right? Lucky you. And lucky me. I get to carve a pumpkin, you get to watch me carve a pumpkin. Everybody wins, right? Well, I guess somebody lost somewhere. I'm just going to cut this stuff off. Oh, yeah, that feels right. Huh. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do the other pumpkin much later tonight when the event happens. This is basically just a run through. The event's at 11:30. I know, I scheduled an event like last minute, but it's at 11:30 tonight. And this is basically the run for the 11:30 streaming. So that does actually end on Instagram. You can only watch this live stream event on TikTok, apparently. Well, that's just what I've scheduled it. I might stay live on Instagram, but probably not. But if you're just coming in, I normally don't live stream on Instagram, but I am tonight because it's a special Friday the 13th, and it's fun to carve a pumpkin on Friday the 13th, especially in the middle of December. With a whole bunch of festive decorations around me, I really have two holidays in one place. Kind of like how the Nightmare Before Christmas is like two different holidays combined together because it's Halloween and Christmas. Regardless, we're carving a pumpkin right here. It's great to have you. I enjoy doing these live streams, so feel free to follow me and be part of my community. We can have some fun in the future because I live stream on a regular basis, and I do normally like to eat and cook in my live streams. But today it's a very special one, right? I use the knife to kind of carve up some of the inside stuff. Okay, let's try to do this faster. It's easier than the other ones were. It's like not as wet inside, but it's still wet inside. I don't know. It feels like it's a little drier on the inside of the pumpkin. Well, it is an older pumpkin, so I guess that all does make sense. Yep, whole bunch of pumpkin goop right here. Gonna throw that into my little trash can that I've got all set up right there. The pumpkin seeds and the goop coming on out. Feel free to like and share this live stream if you're watching on TikTok. I do appreciate all the shares I get and all the gifts I get. If you've given me a gift or if you've shared this live stream, I thank you. I just haven't been able to come up there to read what's going on in the chat, but I appreciate you. So feel free to give me some more likes and share this live stream, and I'll come up and interact with the chat at some point in time. When I'm done live streaming on Instagram, it'll be a lot easier for me to be able to interact with the live chat on TikTok. But Instagram, it's great being here too. I just have to talk to the different live streams that I'm on in different places, because I'm also live on YouTube and live on TikTok. And I'm live in those places more than I am live here on Instagram, that is. But it's great being live here. I just, I feel bad about talking about the other places I'm live streaming when I really rarely live stream here on Instagram. But hey, I'm doing it tonight because really it is honestly Friday the 13th. And that's kind of cool that we got a Friday the 13th going on right now in the middle of December. I'm surprised there's no really elaborate horror movies that have kind of like made a staple of Friday the 13th in the middle of December. Or maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. But then again, if I don't know about it, then that movie probably wasn't good enough because it didn't really make a staple of it. Anyways, we are clearing out this pumpkin. Its insides are almost all carved up, which are going to make it easier for me to just carve into the pumpkin in general. That's what I need the spoon for. See, this is so much easier when you use a spoon. As I was taught, because I was taught how to carve pumpkins the right way. That's right. There's a picture in my Instagram of me carving pumpkins for the first time. My friend Rocco and his sister Jordan and his mother Mary. And that's right. You can see a picture of me carving pumpkins for the first time on my Instagram account. That's right. Yep. And that was back when you really didn't do much. No, that was when, we learned how to do it, but we weren't allowed to use the knife. Yeah, it always confused me. Okay, we are almost done emptying out the disgustingness of this pumpkin. It's a bit, it's a bit drier since this is an old pumpkin, but you can feel that it'll be fine. All right, so now that we've got the inside cleared out, all seeds are out of this pumpkin. We're just gonna do a double check. Make sure the lid can go back on easily. It's not going easy. Nope. Did I already have it on right when I first put it on? Let's carve a place for the fire to breathe. There we go. Just a little hole on the top. Perfecto. All right, now we actually, all right, there's like Perel in here. I'm gonna cheat. This one hand was used a lot. It just feels icky. Icky with pumpkin stuff. So I'm just like, I don't know, just using some of my water. Don't judge me. I just don't want to leave the camera and go wash my hands. And that got the pumpkin goo off of it. And that's the whole point at the end of the day, right? Getting the pumpkin goo off. There we go. Okay. Now we've got these cookie cutters that we're going to either outline or hammer in. The hammer's over here. I'm excited to actually see if this works. If you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm live on Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube, and I'm going to be carving a pumpkin. It's a Friday the 13th special episode over here, and if you want to partake in the pumpkin carving festivities, well, go grab yourself a pumpkin if you can, and we can carve a pumpkin together. It's the middle of December, and it feels like a spooky Halloween-themed live stream that, honestly, my nostalgia... Smelling a pumpkin and then looking at Christmas stuff is bringing two different memories together at the same time, and it's kind of weird, but still, it's actually really nice. It's a great thing to be doing for a Friday the 13th episode of streaming myself. It makes sense for me to carve some pumpkins. What's the best side? This side. All right, so if I take this cookie cutter... Oh, I guess we're just already doing this. All right, so let's see if this works. So I'm taking a piece of wood, covering the cookie cutter, and just lightly tapping it into the pumpkin. It's not really working. But then again, I'm not really hitting it hard. But I already hollowed it, so I like can't really do that. Let's just try again. Let's just go like that. And I'm gonna go like this. We're figuring things out. This is me having some fun with a pumpkin and some cookie cutters that are Christmas themed. I just need the outline. Oh, it's almost there. All right, so if I tilt it back and forth, we're figuring this out. Honestly, I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I'm not going to interact with the chat quite yet. I'm having a fun time just doing this activity in general, and I hope you're enjoying yourself observing me do this activity. And I'm live here on Instagram, here on TikTok, and here on YouTube. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Feel free to like and share the live stream as well. I'm figuring out how to do this. I think I'm gonna try it one more time. So if I do this, right, if I cover it with the cookie cutter, and then because I already kind of started going, so I can put it back in the grooves, right? And I just do the different parts that I know. Let's see. All right, okay. I don't know if that's going to work. We also have a bell. The bell might be easier, but then again, the reindeer makes the most sense. If I could get this... Yeah, you know what? Let's just use the Sharpie. We're going to use the Sharpie, but there is like an outline. But, you know, that just wasn't working for me. So let's just try this. So I've got myself one of them Sharpies, markers. And we'll just outline the reindeer. Well, I kind of want it to be like more defined than this. Kind of feel like enlarging it. Maybe I should have printed some things. I mean, I still could, but I really actually just don't want to. All right, let's just see if that works. We're going to give that a try. I feel like I could cut that pretty easily. If I do it as slant... Let's just see if this works. I'm just really curious. And, you know, we can use the cookie cutters on all aspects of the... No. I got this. There we go. I mean, this should work. If it doesn't work, I'd be very shocked. All right, and then we'll give him some antlers. One. No, that's two. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, there we go. I don't really feel like those antlers are really well defined, but you know, we're just going to keep going with it. I just noticed that the antlers that are on the cookie cutter, well, I mean, it's for the cookie cutter, so the cookie ends up rising and it looks usually a little bit more defined. But this is just a carving of a pumpkin. Maybe I really should use something like, well, I guess I could use the wrapping paper. No, let's keep going. We're almost done. Oh, I'm carving a pumpkin. It's Friday the 13th in the middle of December. We're having a spooky themed live stream, and I'm live streaming here on Instagram, here on TikTok, and here on YouTube. It's great to be here. It's great to have you here. I normally only live stream on TikTok and on YouTube, but tonight I'm doing a special live stream here on Instagram as well because, well, it is Friday the 13th, and it's the middle of December, and that's not something that happens every year. And Friday the 13th is seen as a superstitious holiday to some degree because I guess a franchise was attached to it. I don't actually know the backstory of why Friday the 13th is seen as a haunted day. But regardless, it's Friday the 13th, and it is a spooky live stream where I'm carving some pumpkins, and I've got myself in my little shed where it's themed with Santa Claus and different Christmas decorations, so it's basically a Santa's workshop. Yeah, that's just what's going on. So welcome to my live stream. Push like and feel free to share the live stream with anybody that you think might also want to partake and be part of this. I'm also going to eat a burrito soon. That's right, I'm going to eat a burrito. If you want to eat a burrito, you can eat a burrito with me in this live stream. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and we could be hanging out, eating a burrito together in just a little while. And that's my gift to you on a Friday night in the middle of December. It happens to be Friday the 13th. If you're superstitious and you don't want to go out tonight and you want to just stay in and you're in Los Angeles, well, I got you covered. If you're on the other side of the country, you should probably already be asleep. And if you're awake, then you're a night owl, and it's nice to have you here. But I hope you're not sacrificing your sleep just to watch me. Yeah, you'd be death scrolling even if you weren't watching me. So it's great having you here. All right, let's see if that worked. So let's pop that out. Well, I mean, there's a chance that this doesn't really work, but I feel like it's going to work. And why wouldn't it work, right? Well, the antlers don't really feel... I just got to light it. We just have to check it now. All right, let's just check it. Maybe I should have painted these things. We do have spray paint. So I guess it's just me having fun tonight, and you can be having fun with me too, but regardless, it's still a festive, spooky-themed Christmas special in my live stream tonight with carvings of some pumpkins. This is what it looks like right now with a deer carved into there. I don't know, can you really tell that that's a deer? Does that look like a deer? Let's find out together. I believe I put candles in my pocket. It's just cold. It's cold. All right. But I have chocolate in my pocket too. I'm at home. You know, this is just how things are. You do you, I do me. You're observing me right now. I'm having fun. Dang it, did I not bring a lighter out with me? I brought the candles out with me. Why wouldn't I bring a lighter? That doesn't make any sense. There has to be a lighter in here somewhere. Or something. Ah, yes. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this came out right. Ah, dang. Once again, these live streams are just me in real time. I'm not editing these. This is all just what's going on, and they will be uploaded in their entirety from start to finish on YouTube and apparently here on Instagram. Instagram does the same thing. After I've done a live stream, they want me to upload it, so I guess I'll do the same thing here on Instagram, but you'll be able to watch the live stream also here on YouTube whenever you want. You can rewatch it on demand anytime. But if you are watching on TikTok, you got to go over to one of the other platforms to rewatch this live stream. If you're just tuning in and you'd rather just watch it at your own pace, well, you still actually have to watch the live stream because I haven't uploaded the live stream for you to be able to watch it because I haven't finished doing it yet. I know, right? You're in for a good treat if you just want to watch me do this live. And I need to figure out... Dang it. I have to get a lighter. Stupid. Never mind, I didn't have to get a lighter. There was one in my pocket. I just didn't check well enough. That's my bad. I knew I had everything I needed with me. Oh, no way, not again. Oh, well. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. I guess I have to kill the lights in here. Do I have to kill the lights? What? I don't know. Can you see? Does that look like a reindeer? Reindeer prancing? feel like you can see it. Cutting all these lights is what? I just have to pull one cable? I think so. Yep, I just have to pull one cable. Except for that one. And the one above. Okay. Hold on, I gotta kill these lights just so then you can see. Yeah, it didn't come out the way I wanted to. Let's do another one, but we're gonna plug these lights back in. Where did the thing go? All right, 1 second. You know, there's lots of cables out here and stuff, and I have to unplug other things to plug in some things because I can't have too many things plugged in. So the reindeer didn't come out how I want it to. So you're watching me do this in real time. Sorry about that. There was like a delay in all the lights, I guess, but the lights are back on. It's great to have you here. I'm still figuring out some things when it comes to me being able to carve these pumpkins with some festive holiday cheer on them. A star is kind of like a holiday thing, so I could carve a star on it. That works. I don't feel like you can really see the reindeer. The bell might be really good. I think hammering into the pumpkin doesn't work how I want it to. But it was fun to try that. But I feel like I'm also onto something. I think that might be actually good in the future. I think it just needs to be bigger, molded to it. I don't know. I'm going to have to work on that. Welcome to my live stream. I'm here on Instagram, I'm here on TikTok, and I'm here on YouTube. I'm not so much interacting with the chat, but it's great to have you here. I do hope people are being nice to each other, and I will get up and interact with the chat best I can in the future. But for right now, you're just watching me kind of figure out how I want to carve these pumpkins. It's a spooky Friday the 13th in the middle of December. We're carving pumpkins in the middle of December. That's right. Because it's Friday the 13th, which is a great reason to be doing a Halloween themed episode in the middle of December, kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas thing going on, which is probably going to be the movie that I end up watching later on tonight. If you do end up watching the live stream in its entirety, I usually end up watching something, but just on TikTok, and I end the live stream on YouTube and on Instagram way before I end the live stream on TikTok. So TikTok's the place to be. If you're on the TikTok live stream, it's great to have you here. And we got two great moderators, Mikey Milwaukee and Joe. I just got to give them a shout out and ask people to let them know that they're doing a great job. They do it for fun because they have a good time being in this community of people that are reoccurring viewers. So be sure to be nice to each other and have some fun. You guys can also bond and talk to each other. You don't have to just talk to me. I have the cameras way too far away from me for me to be able to really interact with the camera's chats or with the chats in the live streams. Even though I am wearing my glasses, it is too far away and I'm using all my phones to film myself. I even have a phone over in the corner in this side that's doing a time lapse because I like making time lapses. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually do this. This is not something I thought I was going to be doing tonight, and maybe if I do read the chat, there'll be people with some good ideas. But I just kind of want to figure out how to make these pumpkins look as festive as possible. I was kind of hoping that the reindeer came out a little bit better because I could just carve a bunch of these on the side since they're so small, but I feel like you really can't tell that's a reindeer. It just kind of looks like a bunny. That's just what I feel. And, you know, it's about what I think at the end. You could be cool with it and you could be telling me that it looks great. And I'm not telling you you're wrong. I love compliments. But I feel like I could just do better. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I could also modify the way I cut the reindeer, but I can't really think about how reindeer look for some reason. Well, another side note to this live stream, it's not just me carving some pumpkins. It's also me with some food. Now I have food as well. And that is a burrito and some tacos. Yeah. I'm still just thinking about how I'm going to do this. I do appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for being in my live stream. I live stream on a regular basis now. I'm Benjamin James Marguerite, and I have some fun in these live streams. I hope you're having fun watching me in these live streams as well. And if you're a reoccurring viewer, well, I appreciate you for being here, and I'm sorry I haven't given you a shout out, but I will give you a shout out when I do get the time to go up there and read the chat, because you know I always get around to it. I always get around to it, especially if you're a regular, you know I do. I do get around to doing it, and it will be fun to read into it. If you've given me any gifts, I appreciate those gifts. If you've also just given me some likes and some shares, I appreciate those as well. And I appreciate anybody who's been giving shout outs to the moderators, who are Joe and Mikey Milwaukee. So I feel like I'm going to use the bell. The bell makes the most sense. But the Christmas bell, the gingerbread man, are just going to look like Chucky type of things. I need some food for thought here. That's right. Food for thought. Well, I'm not really going to probably use the hammer again. Although I might use the hammer again. I'm not sure. Nope. Well, welcome to my live stream. Now I'm figuring things out. You're watching me figuring those things out. And eating at the same time. Food for thought, as I like to say. Where is the remote for the other lights? Got a light that's annoying me. There we are. Solid white. Nah, let's go green. Yeah, we've got to add some green. Those of you that didn't notice it, just a tint of green was just added to the screen. Why not, right? It's a festive holiday stream. Oh, what fell? The tape. That's not that big of a deal. Nope. All right, so I've got cookie cutters. I do have paper out here. I can just draw on the paper, tape the paper to it. But then what do deer look like again? I'm using all of my phones and my devices over there. Oh, wait, I have a deer here. Right, the antlers go out like cactuses. Oh, I can do Frosty. That's super easy. That's just 3 circles. No, I feel like that's too easy. I really should have eaten these a long time ago. They're not even hot anymore. That's not the point. We're trying to stay focused on carving pumpkins. That's really what's going on. I guess I could... Well, if I get the paper out... I don't know. Maybe I should look for some of the paper stuff. Although I am still in the middle of eating these. I know, I'm eating some tacos, carving some pumpkins. It's Friday the 13th over here in Santa's workshop, my shed, and I'm hanging out. You could be hanging out with me too. You could be eating with me. You could be thinking with me, which is what's really happening right now. I'm trying to figure out how I really want to carve these pumpkins and make them look really good. And I probably should have just printed out some things, but I really thought using the cookie cutters was going to be a good idea. But then again, you know, I do still have paper, so I could just use paper. But if I use the paper, well... I don't know, maybe I should have just printed things. That probably makes the most sense, right? Printing things is always a good thing to do. Huh. Yeah, well, if I print things, then I have to go back inside. And I don't want to go back inside. No, I don't want to go back inside. Then again, I could go back inside. No. I really don't feel like that, actually. Is this the hat that I'm supposed to use? Yeah. It is the hat that I'm supposed to use. Huh. Yeah, I feel like the best thing to do is to probably put the bells on there and do the bell outlines. The bell outlines first. Yeah. And a star. Bell and stars. Those are seasonal. It'll make the pumpkins look good. Although if I printed something out, I probably could have done like an intricate Santa face maybe. I could just draw something. No. I still want to use the cookie cutters. It's kind of the idea. This is really good. If I do the gingerbread, no, I wouldn't be able to. Is the candle still lit in here? Okay. Does it look like a deer? If you're just tuning in, I already started carving the pumpkins. As a test, because technically the live stream event doesn't start till 11:30. I don't know, I've never done the live stream event before. I'm just figuring things out here on live streaming. But regardless, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this like the best way. And I feel like the idea of doing a whole bunch of reindeer all around the pumpkin is kind of really what I want to do. So I think I should try it again. Yeah, does that look... Does that look good? If you're just tuning in, if you didn't see me do it already, welcome to my live stream again. I'm here on Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok. I will interact with the chat as soon as I can. I'll come around and do it. But right now I'm eating some tacos and trying to figure out how to actually carve these pumpkins better. It's December, but it's Friday the 13th in December. So this is like a holiday themed episode where we have Halloween coming in on Christmas. Kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas, but except just me live streaming doing a Halloween activity in the middle of December, which is carving pumpkins. But since I'm carving pumpkins with Christmas themed, no, it's still carving pumpkins. Because you could carve like a Santa on your Halloween pumpkin and it's still a Halloween pumpkin. Although, does this constitute as a Christmas pumpkin? We can debate about that later. Regardless, that's not really what's important to me. What's important to me is that it looks good, and that's what I'm trying to do. Now, I'm going to get myself another one of these deliciously Yeah, I want to eat some more of my tacos. I got 2 chicken and 1 beef, and I really feel like I should have gotten 3 beef. I'm looking at that now. I'm really regretting it. Yeah, really regretting it, definitely. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's kind of... I feel like I need a little more. It's kind of the perfect meal when it comes down to it. I don't know if you eat tacos, but I really love eating tacos. They're delicious. This wig has some curly hair to it. And I'm not really used to curly hair like this. Nope. It's throwing me off a little bit. It's kind of itchy. I'm going to read this book later on in this live stream, so it's something to look forward to. I'm just going to give it a glance. You know, while I'm chewing and whatnot. I'm still trying to decide really what I want to do with these pumpkins. The thing about pumpkins is once you carve into them, and if you come up with a better idea after, it's gone. Can't do anything about it. No. And I only have 2 pumpkins. And I've already started carving into this pumpkin right here. And that one has a reindeer on it that I don't really feel like looks like a reindeer. It looks more like a bunny. It's down here and you could kind of see it. Oh, this is very wordy. I thought this was a picture book. Dang. Nah, this isn't going to be that much fun. Well, actually, it might be a lot of fun. We'll start reading it tonight. But I thought it was a picture book, and this will just take a long time. Oh, but there are pictures in it. Look at that. It's a nice picture, right? Yeah, welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Mugerdichen, having some fun on Friday the 13th. You could be having some fun with me too. You can also share this live stream with anybody that you know might want to watch me in my workshop, my Santa workshop, dressing up as Santa slowly throughout the live stream, and just kind of hanging out, carving some pumpkins because it's Friday the 13th in the middle of December. I know, right? Lucky you. And lucky me. We can have fun together, and I can have fun with people that are thousands of miles away or nearby, regardless of where you are. I'm here for you if you're here for me, and we can have some fun together if you really want to. You can also give a shout out to my moderators that keep the live chat safe here on TikTok. Those names are Mikey Milwaukee and Joe. I spaced for a second. Sorry, guys, but I really appreciate you guys. You guys are probably keeping the chat real nice right now, and I wouldn't be able to do these live streams without you. Nope, but if you're here on Instagram, there's no moderator, so let's keep things nice. Let's not be mean to each other. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it, so I'm not walking up there. But if you're saying things, you know, the algorithm, or Instagram also has like an algorithm that watches these live streams, so you might get restricted anyways. We're just going to be trusting the app to take care of the moderating, I guess, here on Instagram. But also, if you're watching on YouTube, there is no moderator there as well, so let's be nice to each other. If you've been talking to me, I apologize for not answering any questions in the comments, but I haven't really been able to go up there to really answer them questions because I put the cameras really far away from me. And when I do go up to read them, it's going to look really weird because my face is going to be really close to the camera and it's not going to look great. It's not going to be flattering for me. So I haven't really been able to interact with the chats on all 3 of these live streams, Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. And I apologize, but this is just a reality of me in my shed. So you're just watching reality TV, basically. This is completely unedited. I'm trying my best to keep things moving, but at the same time, I've ran into a bit of a complication, but I'm still happy to have you here. Poems for Christmas? This isn't just a Christmas story. This is also like, oh, wow, that ends right there. Okay, so that's an ending, but then there's like a whole bunch. Joseph was a walk-in? Oh, these are like real poems. I guess Edgar Allan Poe? Anonymous. Those are the best. William Blake? The Lamb. That one's good. We'll read these later. It's something to look forward to in the live stream. If you're just coming in and you want to hear me read these and you're saying read what I can see, I will later. But we need to focus on carving pumpkins. I'm going to be going back to carving the pumpkins in just a little while. I just really want to see what's in this book. I should have opened it up before I decided and committed to reading it within my live stream. But hey, you live, you learn, right? The year Santa Claus almost overslept. What? That's a story? That should be a movie. I would watch that. Wow. Him and the elves did oversleep. This is quite a story. Good King Wenceslas. I've never heard of this story either. The 12 Days of Christmas. Text in tune to traditional English. So that's a song. The Story of the First Christmas. Yep, that seems about right. The angel comes to Mary. The Savior is born. The shepherd visits. I did not know there was going to be that much in this book. I really should have looked at this book before I decided I wanted to use it in my live stream. There's some usable stuff in it, but it's not one continuous story, which is what I thought it was, and I thought it was a picture book, but it really isn't. No, this is like 7 different stories. It had 5 different poems. It has a couple of different songs. And it has Christmas carols, Silent Night, the lyrics to Silent Night, from the traditional 1871 version. Wow, that's really old, but that does make sense. And then it has the We Three Kings song, written in 1857. Oh. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. I remember that one. That's from 1877. Do you guys remember that song? Away in a Manger? My mom used to sing me that one. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. Yeah, we'll read that later. That gives you a reason to stick around in the live stream. I'll have some fun singing some of these songs. Just joy to the world. It is actually nice that it has the songs, but I thought this was a picture book. You know, I have to actually read. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, wait, yeah, that's a song too. So it's basically songs and stories. It's called The Classic Christmas Treasury for Children. And I didn't really think about the title until right now. Now that makes a lot more sense. Why it's called The Classic Christmas Treasury for Children. Because it's a compilation of stories and songs and poems. Yeah, I really should have thought about that. Well, that's going to be something we do a little later. I'm still eating some tacos. And I'm kind of stalling on carving this pumpkin. Because, you know, I feel like I could have printed some things out, and I probably should have. And I could still do that, but I really just don't want to. The pants. I'm missing the pants for this outfit. I'm wearing jeans. Yeah. I don't know. I'm figuring things out as I go along because I didn't really plan out this live stream. But changing into the Santa outfit just seemed very natural. But I do need the pants. Fake beard's over there. But it's weird putting a fake beard on my face, since I have no problem growing a real beard. And I already got a 5 o'clock shadow. So putting a fake beard on top of a 5 o'clock shadow just feels wrong. For so many reasons. Let's get all that. I love myself some onions. And some cilantro diced up. All together like that. On top of my taco. Yep. This live stream is really popping right now. I know, right? So exciting. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being patient. I'm eating and kind of stalling when it comes to me carving the next half of this pumpkin. and then getting the next pumpkin ready to be carved, which I still got a whole nother pumpkin to carve tonight. I know, right? It's great having you here regardless. Thanks for being in my live stream. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun too. You can also push like on that screen as many times as you can if you're watching on TikTok, and share this live stream. If you're watching on Instagram, I really actually don't really remember how the Instagram's live stream really went, because I barely watch live streams on Instagram. And I don't know if you can double click to push like or something. I really don't know. Regardless, just share the live stream if you're watching on Instagram. Share the live stream if you're watching on TikTok. And share the live stream if you're watching on YouTube. It's great to be here. And we've almost been live streaming for about 80 minutes. So if you've been watching this whole time, thanks for being here and thanks for being part of the live stream. If you're just tuning in, we're going to be doing some more pumpkin carving here on Friday the 13th in the middle of December in Santa's workshop. With some nice stockings behind me. I should get out the piece of paper. We should just do this with paper. Or, you know what? Frosty would be really easy. That seems like I don't need to do anything other than all right, so I've decided. Thanks for the applause. I can see that. I've decided what I'm going to do. Frosty the Snowman's going to go on this pumpkin. The main event pumpkin, part of the live streaming event that's on TikTok. This one, we're just going to keep carving reindeer into it. I think that's the best idea to go with. Maybe the bell, maybe a star, but reindeer. And we're just going to try to make the reindeer look really good. And I'll draw Frosty. Or is it going to be Frosty? Okay, good. I have a pencil, so I can use that to really draw. Man, 4 tacos really hits the spot. What did I drop? Oh, yes. I'll need to use that later. I'm going to start the burrito, but I probably won't finish the burrito. Nah. I also have some chocolate. If you're watching this live stream and you want to play a game, every time you see me eat chocolate, you should eat chocolate too with me. We could be eating chocolate together, thousands of miles away, or right next door to each other, or just right down the street. Regardless, you could be anywhere in the world, because I am streaming live here on YouTube, here on TikTok, and here on Instagram. And if you want to eat chocolate with me at the same time as I'm eating chocolate, that's an option for you. I'm going to eat some chocolate. It's a Hershey's Kisses, but it's chocolate nonetheless. So if you want to treat yourself and eat some chocolate with me, or just some candy, well, I'm encouraging you to do it. Every time you see me eat candy, you should eat with me. Go get yourself a candy bar if you don't have one. If you don't have any candy, I apologize. But if you do have some candy, go to that pantry, grab some candy. And if it's not in the pantry and you just have some candy in your pocket, that happens to me all the time. So just take that candy out and eat some of that candy. This is a bean and cheese burrito. Okay. We got to get the paper. There it is. So let's just draw this now. Now I'm drawing it on the back of what was originally a Halloween themed stencil for the pumpkin carving. But I'm actually going to draw on the back of this one, and we're going to make it a spooky-ish kind of snowman thing going on. I mean, top hat. Let's do a top hat. We need a top hat on that pumpkin. I mean, we need a top hat on that snowman. So if I do like, good thing we're using a pencil first. It does make things a lot easier. So if I do like, let's give him a really, really tall top hat. He deserves it, right? Really tall, really wide. And then we do some gaps in between each of the circles. I got lazy. All right, so that's good enough. This is just the outline. Really what's important is what I do with the Sharpie. I'm just trying to get an idea. That's why there's an eraser on the back of the pencil. It doesn't work. All right, so the eraser doesn't work. This is a live stream. You are watching me do something in real time. And I didn't necessarily rehearse or plan out all aspects of this live stream, which makes it a lot more entertaining for me and hopefully more entertaining for you too. But I do hope you are having a good time and that you do take the time to go over and follow me on TikTok or follow me on YouTube or follow me on Instagram and be part of my online community with me creating as much content as I can that just more positive, upbeat content of me having some good times, doing some really simplified things. Kind of like this. It's very easy to carve a pumpkin, and this is what it looks like when I'm carving a pumpkin on December 13th in my shed. And Friday, December 13th. Dressed as Santa. Almost, not completely. I still would have to put on the fake beard, which I really don't want to put the fake beard on. The fake beard sucks. But then again, if I don't put the fake beard on, then I'm not really dressed as Santa. Yeah, I guess I'll put it on. Well, I'm still going to actually keep going with this. I think what I want to do is give him some really long arms. Yeah. What, Frosty has 3 fingers? How many fingers does Frosty have? I know it's not 5. Or maybe it is 5. I feel like it's 3. Well, I feel like I made one arm bigger than the other. Good thing this is the pencil. I do need to just put it here. I just can't erase it. Stupid Walt Disney Family Museum pencils. They sold these without the eraser actually working. Although the Walt Disney Family Museum is a great museum that I've never been to, but someone bought me this pencil as a gift. And the eraser doesn't work. So if you're watching and you know you bought me this pencil, well, I'm not telling you to feel bad, but you were gypped. And I appreciate still getting a pencil from you. Never said that I didn't appreciate it. I just have a comment that the eraser doesn't work. It's kind of sad. But you'd think that a Walt Disney pencil would have a usable eraser so you could draw with it correctly. Or maybe he didn't believe in erasing. I don't know. I don't know everything about him. Regardless, let's get the Sharpie because I can actually make the final of this. All right, now I only... well, I don't have one chance. If I mess up on this one, I could just get another piece of paper. So let's just do... I have to remember that when I carve this, it's not going to be the same as how it is drawn. It will mimic how it's drawn. Okay? I guess I'm gonna have to make the decision. Oh, dang it. Perfect. Okay. I got myself a snowman that I want to carve onto this pumpkin. We will deal with taping it to the side of it later on. You could see that in just a second. Both of these actually can go over here. I don't know why I'd throw that over there. But I got myself a burrito. I have myself some chocolate. Also, if you want to eat some chocolate with me, then now's the time to eat some chocolate. Some cold chocolate. All right. Yeah, I still really don't want to put the fake beard on entirely, but it's on. It's just not on correctly. But it's on. But I still need to put the pants on. Oops. Well, I kind of just feel like these pants can go over the pants I already have on. I'm not going to get flagged for stripping in this live stream. But adding more clothes on, how can that be bad, right? Huh. It would be easier if I took the shoes off. It's cold. Yeah, I don't want to do that. No. Although I am wearing a lot of layers. Yeah. All right. Okay, well. Right, there's also shoes. Are like covers? Shoe covers? Right. I have boots on, so this already works. Oh. Well, that I can't just slip on. I have to actually do this. I haven't put on this costume for a while. It makes sense to do it tonight. Although, you can't really see the shoes. But it does make a difference, right? The outfit feels a lot better this way. I mean, you can see it. But, oh, whatever. We'll just do the last one. All right. If you're just tuning in on TikTok or on YouTube or on Instagram where I'm live streaming right now, that's right, I'm live streaming on all three of those platforms, and I don't normally do that, so this is a Special occasion for those of you that are watching on Instagram. Welcome to the live stream. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on TikTok, I normally live stream here, and I normally do try to interact with the chat more, but lately I have not done so because I am actually more preoccupied over here, and I've set the cameras up at an angle pretty far away from me, and if I go up and read the chat, it's going to be a little bit of a strange, awkward angle for you to be able to look at me while I also read the chat. And since I'm using all of my devices to film myself in time-lapse form and over here on the live streams, I can't really view the live stream on another monitor to monitor it. Nope. But I am in luck because I have some great support over here on TikTok. That's right, on TikTok we have some great moderators. Give them a shout out. Joe and Mikey Milwaukee. Let them know they're doing a great job. I'm sure one of them is here. If neither of them are here, well then that's a surprise. But usually one of them is here or both of them are here, and they do a great job at moderating. So give them a shout out. Let them know they're doing a great job. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you appreciating them. Thanks for the shares and thanks for the likes. I enjoy these live streams. I hope you enjoy these live streams. Feel free to follow me and be a part of the live streams in the future as well, because I live stream on a regular basis, at least here on TikTok. I also do it on YouTube, and you can always rewatch my live streams in their entirety from start to finish, or at least the activities I normally do in my live streams on YouTube, every single one of them, because they are uploaded from start to finish for you to be able to watch whenever you want on demand. That's just something I got for you guys going on over there on YouTube. But here on Instagram, you might be able to also rewatch the live stream if I decide to upload it after Instagram's done broadcasting me. But I'm not really that familiar with live streaming here on Instagram, so welcome. But I am interacting less over there as well. Less over there, less over there. Those are 3 different cameras. They're all spread out. We're having a good time regardless, or at least I'm having a good time. Eating a burrito while also trying to figure out really what to do with this pumpkin. This pumpkin's figured out. We could do reindeer all around it, which is what I really want to do. Sauce. Right. Dang it. I ate the tacos without using any sauce. Where is the sauce? Talk about what I'm eating. I guess I left it inside. Maybe, maybe not. That's really not what's important right now. I see that the live stream froze over here on TikTok. Oh, and I can see the live stream chat. John's here. Joe's here. Mikey's here. It's great to have you guys here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. It gets really weird when I get really close up to the cameras, and they can't all see me if I get too close to pretty much read them. So I haven't really been able to interact with the chat, but I was able to see that the last 3 things that were said are the last 3 people that I can see are active are Joe, Mikey, Milwaukee, and John, and it's great to have you guys here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I hope other people are here too that are the regular viewers. I'm sure you guys are, and I haven't been able to say hello or give shout outs to everybody, but you know I will when I'm done live streaming on Instagram. But right now I am live streaming on Instagram until I at least finish carving one of the pumpkins. And the reindeer on this one does not count. So we're still live streaming here on Instagram, but once again, the Instagram live stream isn't going to be as long as the TikTok or the YouTube live stream. So if you do want to watch the live stream in its entirety and have a great time with some great people that are in the chat, you got to actually go on over to TikTok or to YouTube, because that's where people tend to actually congregate to watch these live streams. And I'm just here live streaming on Instagram because I can, and it's Friday the 13th in the middle of December. And that's a pretty good occasion to be live streaming on Instagram because it's a spooky day, but it's festively decorated with some non-scary Christmas decorations, which really doesn't make it feel like a spooky Friday the 13th. It just feels kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas thing going on. Also, if you want to watch the Nightmare Before Christmas with me tonight, that's an option too. But it is 11:11. Oh, dang it. Now it's 11:12. And the event actually starts in 20 minutes with me carving this pumpkin on TikTok at least. That means that the live stream on Instagram's actually going to end for that event. So I want to be able to interact with the chat more intensively. So you guys are going to watch me carve a little bit more here on Instagram. It's been great live streaming on Instagram, but I am going to cut this live stream soon, and you can watch me, continue to watch my live stream, but on YouTube and on TikTok. But at 11:30, Friday the 13th here on the West Coast, that's when I start carving this guy right here. And this guy has the actual, you can't even see it on Instagram, but there's a pumpkin to my left that is going to be a snowman. It probably won't take us that long to carve it. And then we'll go inside and we'll watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. And that's going to be what happens in this live stream. Or maybe we'll stay out here and watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. I could watch it on a phone. I really don't want to, though. Watch it on a phone. I'm actually okay with staying out here. But I haven't put a TV out here, which I probably should put one in the shed, but I feel like that's just not going to be good for me. I don't need a TV in the shed. The shed is a place I shouldn't be doing that. Watch a TV in here, that is. Alright. I still have a burrito. But I like to save things. It'll be more fun to eat later. This is a Butterfinger. That's right, I'm eating chocolate again. If you want to eat chocolate with me, go ahead, eat some chocolate with me. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows, and thanks for the shares. If you've given me any gifts, I haven't really been up there to really look at it, but I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the likes. Thanks for being here, guys. We're going to carve into this pumpkin. So, if I do... Gosh, how does Santa get anything done? It just makes sense. Yeah. We're going to carve a pumpkin dressed as Santa. That's just going to be what ends up happening. See, yeah, this gives you more of a reason to go on over to TikTok or to YouTube, because I'm not going to be live streaming here on Instagram for very much longer. But now I'm fully dressed as Santa, and I'm going to carve myself another one of these reindeer cutouts. I probably should have drawn the reindeer on some paper, because I don't got the antlers right. But I feel like I gotta stop looking at how this is and start thinking to myself, what do I want the reindeer to look like? So I'm gonna do it over here. And you know what? I'm gonna start with the reindeer's head. And this is his eye. And then I guess it's like an outline of we are outlining a reindeer on this pumpkin right here. Oh, dang it. Why did I move it? Yeah, that was dumb. Well, that's all right. Okay. I feel like no, wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, I can fix it. I should start carving it. All right. Carving with a fake beard on and a full Santa outfit is actually not as easy as it looks. But it is really fun. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a great time watching too. Feel free to like and follow. I'm going to carve this reindeer. So if I do... What? I got to give him like antlers. It's the antlers that I'm trying to make well defined. This might work better, and it might be worse. Who knows? Regardless, we're not going to find out unless we try, and sometimes you just got to try things, and then later on, you can be like, oh, that did work, and this is why. I don't know if that's going to be antlery enough. All right. Well, hopefully this is a good reindeer. Okay, I got this. Almost done. And that's his legs. Now let's do his stomach. All right, now his back. Okay, I got him. Let's see. No. Come on out. Oh, yeah, there's a candle in there. It's hot. Okay. Well, that didn't work how I thought it would work either, did it? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so first, let's rip off this pumpkin gunk. There's a bit more of the gunk that I wanted to already have removed. If you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Margadishan. I'm live streaming here on Friday the 13th in my workshop, my Santa's workshop, dressed as Santa, hanging out, carving some pumpkins, because, you know, it's Friday the 13th. So it's a spooky holiday, but, you know, it doesn't really feel spooky. But it feels festive, and it feels like a Halloween kind of themed Christmas episode, because it is Friday the 13th, since that's a spooky, superstitious day. It does make sense for me to be doing some Halloween activity in the middle of December. Also, if you've ever seen the movie A Nightmare Before Christmas, it just kind of like mixes with that too, I guess. Regardless, it's great having you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I appreciate the likes and the shares. Let's see if this last carving works out. We are using cookie cutters to outline things to carve on pumpkins. And we've only been actually using this one reindeer. And I've tried multiple times to get it to work. And I don't know if it worked, but we're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it better. I mean, it does kind of actually feel like it worked a little bit more than the last one did. Just want to make his feet more defined. I should have just printed out some stuff. Well, I mean, these last minute live streams that weren't really thought out that much are actually the most entertaining ones for me to do regardless. And there's a little bit more of a rawness to it when I do these live streams where it's really just me in reality. So it's a reality show in a way, but it's not really a reality show, but it basically is, because I'm not editing anything. This is just what is happening in real time. And I'm carving a pumpkin on Friday the 13th, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Did you wake up thinking you were going to do this today? If you woke up thinking you were going to do this today, well, I highly doubt that you thought I was going to carve some pumpkins. But if you thought I was going to carve some pumpkins, well, did you think I was going to be dressed up as Santa too? I know, these are thoughts. Now let's look at this one. I feel like that looks more like a reindeer. Can you guys see that? I really feel like That one came out better. Regardless, we'll do one more. We'll try to get this down. I just feel like, the antlers are not coming out the way I want them to. No, and I'm trying to make them jaggedy, but like they're cactusy. But I don't want to make them sharp. These ones feel sharp because they are sharp. But I could have curved them more. Yeah. Maybe I should do the bell. If you're watching on Instagram, welcome. I'm only going to be doing one more carving. I'm going to do this bell. And I'm using a cookie cutter to try to figure out how to cut myself a bell on my pumpkin. And this live stream is actually coming to an end here on Instagram. But if you do want to keep watching, you can keep watching me on YouTube and on TikTok. That's right. I just don't normally live stream here on Instagram. And, I want to interact a little bit more with the chat on TikTok, and I have to sacrifice the use of one of these devices so I can go ahead and do so. But look at that. I just outlined myself a bell. Now this bell isn't like Del Taco. No, it's like a Christmas bell. It's an actual thing. Now we're going to cut out the bell, and let's see if this ends up working too. One of these is going to be very seasonal. And then, if I really feel like it didn't work out, I'm just going to paint these pumpkins. So, at the end, no matter what, we'll get something festive out of them. But if you woke up today saying to yourself, I'm going to watch some guy in a Santa outfit carve a pumpkin. Well, look, it happened. You're watching some guy in a Santa outfit carve a pumpkin. Hopefully the algorithm's brought you here, and if the algorithm has brought you here, the algorithm knows that I will entertain you. So you should just trust that algorithm and stay here in the live stream. If you're watching on YouTube or on TikTok, well, I'm going to be live streaming a lot longer on TikTok. Wait, no, on YouTube or on Instagram. If you're watching on YouTube or on Instagram, I'm going to be live streaming a lot longer on TikTok. So feel free to switch on over to that platform. You can also watch me on YouTube. And you'll be able to rewatch this live stream whenever you want, but we're almost done carving a bell. Oh, this is actually working really well. This tool, at least. A bell is pretty simple to carve. I should have just done this first. Yeah, I should have done the bell first. I knew that. I really felt it, and I wanted to try doing the reindeer, see if that worked, but it didn't. All right. Let's see what's going on here. It looks like we're doing pretty good on these live streams. What, it's 11:25. I'm going to be ending the live stream here on TikTok in a couple minutes. Thanks for laughing at the Santa costume and being here in the chat. All you great people coming in and saying nice things. We have Cody saying you watch me on YouTube. That's great. Chester coming in. We got quite the crowd here on Instagram, but if you want to keep watching my live stream, you actually need to go on over to TikTok or YouTube to continue to watch this live stream tonight. Now, the event is actually on TikTok, where I've actually scheduled an event where I'm going to be carving a snowman into a pumpkin. That's right, dressed as Santa. It's a festive holiday episode. So you can go on over to those platforms and watch the rest of this live stream, but this live stream is going to be ending in just a couple minutes, but let me show you what the bell looks like. This is the test pumpkin, and we got ourselves a bell. That's right, a bell right there. That's a festive holiday bell. That's what that is. And there's a little bit of gunk right there, and we'll just rip that out. Now it can be seen a lot better. And we've got ourselves a festive Christmas bell on this pumpkin. So we've carved this pumpkin, but this pumpkin doesn't just have a bell. It has 1 and 2 reindeer carved into the side that I just didn't like how they turned out. But this is what it looks like when I carved myself a pumpkin on December 13th, Friday, December 13th. That's right. It's a Friday the 13th here on my TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram stream. You've been watching me learn how to carve into a pumpkin some festive holiday carvings with some cookie cutters as the outline. And that's what we did with this pumpkin, but that's not what we're going to do with the next pumpkin. But once again, if you want to continue to watch the live, you got to switch over to one of the other platforms on YouTube or on TikTok. But it's been great being live here on Instagram. I do appreciate everyone coming in and being part of the live chat, and also just sharing and liking the live stream. But feel free to go on over to one of the other apps if you still want to watch me carve a pumpkin dressed as Santa. This one came out pretty good though, right? I mean, the bell looks good. It's been great being here with all of you guys, and I'll be able to interact more with the chat as soon as I end this live stream on Instagram. So if you do want to really talk to me, you could do that on TikTok. You could also do that on YouTube, but it'll be a lot easier for me if you talk to me on TikTok. But thanks for watching. I hope you have a great night. It was Friday the 13th, a spooky Friday the 13th, but a Halloween Christmas themed episode, right? Halloween because I got myself a pumpkin, and Christmas because it's the middle of December, and really I've already decorated the shed, and the shed is a Santa workshop, and I'm dressed as Santa. So it's been Santa carving a pumpkin here on Friday the 13th. I've had a good time. I hope you've had a good time. Thanks for watching, everyone over there on Instagram. Take care of yourself and have a good night. And you can keep watching if you switch on over. But feel free to follow and be part of my community. And I'll see you later on. I'll see you next time I end up live streaming. Take care of yourself and have a good night, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Save. Oh, I have to like share it? It's called I'm just so this was now uploading to what is this? TikTok? Yeah. All right. So the TikTok. No, this one is the Instagram theme. All right, good. Now I get my phone back. This is going to be easier for me, but also now that's the beginning of the actual live stream event here on TikTok. That's right. You're watching a live stream event that I've scheduled, and it should have just switched on over, and the description should be different, or maybe that's how it works. I don't know. I'm figuring these live streams out. But I'm here on TikTok, I'm here on YouTube, you're watching me live stream. I was live on Instagram, I'm not live on Instagram anymore. I'm only live here in these two places. But we'll be ending the live stream on YouTube after we're done carving this pumpkin, and then we're going inside and we're watching The Nightmare Before Christmas. But I'm dressed as Santa, I'm in my workshop, I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. I'm gonna be interacting more in the chat in just a minute. Oh wow, the whole thing uploaded already? So if you want to rewatch, or if you're just coming across this live stream and you don't really like to watch live streams that much, but you want to just watch this in general, you can actually do so on Instagram right now, because it already uploaded. So you can go there. But I need to get myself on my other account so I could watch myself here, because we're just starting this event, and gosh, these glasses just fog up so easy. Oh, that's me. Yep. All right, here we go. I can read what's going on in the chat now. Not on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I still am not interacting with the chat, but you should go on over to what's going on in TikTok, and I'll be able to interact with you more. Oh, Lori's here. My cousin Lori is here. Give her a shout out. Let her know she's doing a great job at just existing as my cousin, because she does a great job at existing as my cousin. And that's right. It's because I love her so much. So give her a shout out. Let her know that she's a fantastic person. She always appreciates the attention anyways. So if you could give her a hello, please go ahead. Give her a hello. Evie's here. Evie, you're a regular viewer. It's nice to have you here. You had Taco Bell today, Lori? Well, this bell is a Christmas bell, not a Taco Bell. But I see how the comparison is because it's a bell. A bell nonetheless. TikTok. Yes, TikTok. Taco Bell. Yeah, it is Santa. I'm going to go all the way as far as I can into the chat to see who's been coming in and pressing like. If you're still here and you've been here the whole time, I can't wait to get to your message. If you already left, I apologize for not getting to your message sooner. If you took the time to write something in my live stream, I should at least take the time to acknowledge that you wrote something and comment back on it, because if you're taking the time to participate, well, I'm here to interact in general, and that's what's going on. So we've got Mojo Lover here, maybe still. He said, hey, at the beginning of the live stream. Got Jewel Love. Maybe this isn't the very beginning, but this is where we're going to start. Mikey Milwaukee coming in and saying hello. Thanks, Mikey Milwaukee, for coming in and announcing that you are here and saying hello like you always do. It's appreciated. John saying how festive everything looks. Thanks for that, John. The penguin is so cute. Thanks for saying, Jewel Love. Bobo Gizmo saying what's up to everybody. I like how you guys are always just down to chit-chat within the chat with one another. It's not just you hanging out with me. We are hanging out together. It's great that everyone's bringing that into consideration and bringing that to the table. Love the cap hat. Nice toast. Jewel Love, you are correct. TikTok is the best. Thanks for all the likes, guys. I see Just Joe came in and said hi to people too. So Joe and Mikey are both here. That's fantastic. Our moderators are here and they're doing a great job. I appreciate them and I appreciate you for appreciating them. The pumpkin is too spooky, I guess. Thanks for calling me handsome, Montoya. Oh, it is Friday the 13th. I love how Jewel Love came to that conclusion. You were born on Friday the 13th, Manta Ray. Your whole life has been bad luck. That's sad. Hopefully you get some good luck. And I'm sending you some of my good luck right now. Kiwi's here. Hey, Kiwi, I hope you're still here. Excited to see the gingerbread man. I'm not going to carve the gingerbread man, Jewel. No. Christmas pumpkin indeed. I love how it always, the same people watching him. Yeah. Me too, man. Nightmare Before Christmas. Jewel Love. You are the chillest, Bobo Gizmo. Thank you guys for all coming in and being part of this live stream. I could carve something winter related, but it still is a pumpkin, a Halloween pumpkin, right? You want me to toast the seeds? Now I understand. You're talking about the pumpkin seeds. I don't do that. I don't like pumpkin seeds that much, even though I will eat them. Okay, so it looks like people did like the reindeer. Mojo, you got to go to bed. I probably have been saying hi to you without you knowing that I acknowledged you. I apologize for that. Papa John joined. Favorite kind of pie? It is like my clubhouse, John. I could roast the seeds as a snack, but I don't really like pumpkin seeds. But I appreciate all of the suggestions. Make them festive instead of scary? Absolutely. Thanks for saying happy Halloween. Great job wearing your cross, Benjamin. Nini? Nini? I gotta really figure out who you are. Bobo Gizmo. Reindeer too small. Yeah. I didn't really like how the reindeer came out. Oh, a Christmas tree shape. That's so logical. Why didn't I do that? Bobo Gizmo, that's a great comment, but that was really later on. That was after I finished carving these. Well, I could do a Christmas tree on the back of this one. That's easy. So we'll do a snowman, and then on the back of it, I'll carve a Christmas tree. Thanks for saying you appreciate. I can say, oh wow, these are very old. I didn't notice it changed. Snowman is creeping up behind me. We're eating a burrito still, Sarah. Oh, I got the burrito from a food truck. Oh, good. People are saying they're having a great time. It's fantastic. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I'm here live on YouTube and live on TikTok for a reason. I'm here hanging out with you. I'm trying to catch up with the chat to see what else is going on. Mikey Milwaukee asked if I'm going to play Fortnite with us. And then we have I Only Follow Ben say, please play with us. And then like your friends and stuff. Yeah. I mean, we could play Fortnite later, but it's not really like, it's Friday the 13th. This is a really great idea for a live stream. But maybe while I'm watching Nightmare Before Christmas, I'll play with you guys. I should carve a tree, Nini said. Yeah, that is a really good idea. And I can't believe I didn't really think of that. Okay, I've almost completely caught up. Now, oh, dang it. I left my own live stream. Festive. Come on. All right, here it is. Here it is. Festive Christmas bell. That's correct. Peaceful Kevin, you're here. Hi, it's nice to have you here. You said hi to everyone as well. And then Jewel Love with the hearts. Yeah, I finally caught up. Look at that. It happened. Thanks, guys, for all the likes. It looks like we got to 6,000 likes, and that's because of all you fine people coming in and supporting the live stream. We'll also do some co-hosting while I do some carving, but now the event's actually started. This is going to be carving a snowman on a pumpkin. Well, actually, so I could interact with the chat, I got to leave this on, actually. Thanks, Bobo Bismo, for saying it's a Christmas miracle. It really is a Christmas miracle. Now, we're not going to use any more of these cookie cutters. No, even though that's a great idea, we're not. I got to take them back to my parents' house tomorrow. And hopefully, everything turns out. But we've got the bell already carved. And that is one of the Christmas things already done. And we're going to put it right here. You guys will be able to see that. It's also a great opportunity for me. Can you see the Christmas bell? Well, I feel like I have to lean it for you to really see it. So we'll prop it up. Maybe put something underneath it. Nah, it's too complicated. Let's just keep things simple. Let's have some fun. Now I'm going to drink some water because everyone should be staying hydrated. If you're at home and you haven't drinking any water, now's a great time for you to drink some water. And also, if you want to eat some chocolate with me, you can eat some chocolate with me. Yep, and we'll, I guess, do a co-host. Hey, how's it going? You having a good holiday season? Oh yeah, we could do a battle. Are you enjoying the holiday season? Oh, that's good. All right, guys, we're in the middle of a battle, and if you want to eat some chocolate with me, you can eat some chocolate with me. Yep. I'm here dressed as Santa in my workshop, and we're going to carve a pumpkin. Actually, I got to drink some more water. Oh, welcome to my live stream. We're in the middle of a battle. I'm going to start carving the pumpkin. I drank some water. I'm hydrated. You're probably hydrated too. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the shares. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of my live stream. I hope you're having a festive holiday season. I know I am. I'm Santa. I'm always having a festive holiday season. Now we got to tape some of this to that. And it's Friday the 13th here, at least where I am still. And this is a great Friday the 13th episode here on my live stream on TikTok and on YouTube. Feel free to follow and be part of my community. but we're in the middle of a battle here on TikTok, and if you're watching on YouTube, you might not know what that means, but that means I'm battling someone on TikTok. That is basically what it means in a nutshell. I can't really explain it any more than that because it's hard to explain, because battling on TikTok is its own thing and something that I definitely think you should just hop on over to that platform to see what it is. If you don't know what it is, it's nice to understand things. You can also Google it if you want to Google it, but you could just go over to TikTok and see what it looks like. On TikTok right here, we're in the middle of a battle, guys, so let's come together and make it happen. If we win, we win together. If we lose, well, I lose. You don't lose. But if you're showing up at all, you're a winner. Yep. Oh, wait, I can't tape this on yet. I still need to carve the inside of it. No, I could do this first. I'm going to tape this onto the side of it. This is the piece of paper that I'll be carving Frosty out on. As you can see, I've drawn myself a Frosty. I'm working in my workshop, but I'm not building toys today. I'm carving pumpkins because it's Friday the 13th. So since it's Friday the 13th, we'll be doing a festive holiday Halloween activity, which carving pumpkins is a Halloween activity, but we want to make it festive and we want to put some holiday cheer to it. So we're not going to be doing some spooky carvings. We're doing just a regular Frosty type of thing. Although it could be spooky, I don't know. At the end of it, we'll find out together. So it gives you a reason to stay for the live stream until at least the very end of the live stream. Yes, the very end of the live stream will have the unveiling of this snowman right here being carved into this pumpkin. We're in the middle of a battle, and it looks like the battle is coming to an end, so feel free to share this live stream and also push like on that screen and send any gifts you can so we can win this battle. It's great to have everyone here. Let's see if we can come together and make this a thing. If we don't win, that's okay. We don't lose together. I only lose. If we win, we win together. That's right. You're a winner just for showing up in general. And it's great to have you here, and I do appreciate any share and any like I get. And I just appreciate you for being here in general. It's great to be doing these live streams. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. I'm Santa, and I'm in my workshop carving a pumpkin here on Friday the 13th. Yep, it's a fun, festive holiday episode. Merry Friday the 13th to you. At least for a little while. But we're trying to finish the pumpkin carving while it's Friday the 13th. But we're also in the middle of this battle. Yep, let's see if we win the battle. The battle doesn't have that long left. So let's come together and let's make it so we're winners. But then again, we can't be losers, because I've already explained that to you. If we lose, I lose. We don't lose together. You win just for showing up and for being here. Yep, because that's just kind of how it works. Okay, now I've taped that to the top of it. Now let's cut the top. I know, right? Thanks for all the likes, thanks for the shares, thanks for the gifts. I actually don't need to get up to see what's going on. And one. Let's see, did we come together? Oh, they swooped in and took it from us. Oh, that's all right. We still came together and had a good time. That was a great battle. Thanks, guys, for supporting the battle. We're going to go back to just paying attention to carving the pumpkin, but it was fun doing a battle with you. Thank you. You have a good night. Take care of yourself. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're going to keep going. Santa, can you say Jesus is the king? Santa, can you say Jesus is the king? Yeah, Jesus is king. Well, that was interesting doing a battle. Thanks, guys, for chiming in and making that more fun. We are still doing this live stream. We've gotten to 7,000 likes. And gosh, it is fun doing these live streams. But I now need to focus on at least getting this pumpkin carved. Yep. There it is. And I'm also in the other shot. All right. It's easier just if I push down. Ah, okay, good. All right. And then I do this. All right. Ah, it's too small of a hole. I didn't think about that. Well, let's do this. Perfect. Welcome to my live stream. I'm cleaning out a pumpkin now. Because it's Friday the 13th, this is a festive holiday episode of my live stream where I'm in my workshop. That's right, me, Santa. I'm in my workshop, but I'm doing a Halloween activity. A fun, festive Halloween activity. Yes, I'm going to be reaching into a pumpkin and pulling out all of its pumpkin seeds and throwing them into a bag. Because that's what you do. That's what you do on Friday the 13th. In the middle of December. Oh. Yeah, I feel like I can get away with maybe not pulling out everything. I'm just going to clear. Where'd that spoon go? The beard makes everything harder. It really does. But it's still fun. Yeah. Dressing up as Santa and trying to carve a pumpkin, or dressing up as Santa and carving a pumpkin, is something I've never done before. And I'm doing it right now for the first time. And you're watching me do it. And let me say, it is a learning experience. Yeah, it's the beard that I really got to pay attention to. Yeah, if I breathe wrong, it fogs up my glasses. So, tiny breaths. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can grab it all out now. Well, wow, that's a lot of seeds. Okay. Well, honestly, pulling out all the seeds is kind of the hardest part. Because the other parts are just like pretty creative, you know, you just kind of, well, that's good, but there's a lot of seeds in here. This one's not as dry as the other one was. The other one, when I cut into it and then I started taking stuff out, it was really dry. I'm noticing that now. Just how dry that one was, even though I was saying it in the moment. This is the second pumpkin I'm carving. That's right, me, Santa Claus, in my workshop. Ending the Friday the 13th night with a festive activity instead of some sort of weird horror movie. Which is probably what most people are doing. Watching some sort of horror movie on Friday the 13th in the middle of December. But instead of doing that, if you just want to watch this and you want to be more, you know, holiday themed with the positivity of Christmas rather than the scariness of Halloween, well, I'm giving you that opportunity. This hand is really sticky and I just need to solve that with some water. There we go. That feels so much better. All right. Where's those rags? I have like a pile of rags somewhere. Oh, well, that's good enough. I'm gonna have to wash this whole towel now. You can see that I got a whole bunch of pumpkin gunk on it. But at least my hand's dry and not icky anymore. That's the best part. All right, so now we've carved out the inside of the pumpkin. We have the lid. And I'm gonna turn that thing around. I gotta remember to wash that. Look at this. We're gonna carve a snowman on this pumpkin. You don't know how any of this works. Oh, Bro Beans joined. Nice to have you here. I love that name. It's great to have everyone in the live chat. It's great to have everyone just in the live stream in general. I'm here on TikTok. I'm here on YouTube. We're going to try to finish this while it's still Friday the 13th. We don't got much longer. But I'm Santa, and I'm in my workshop, and you're watching me, so feel free to push like on that screen and share this live stream with anybody that you know might want to hang out with Santa in his workshop carving a pumpkin on Friday the 13th. The end of Friday the 13th. Yep. But it's a pretty simple one. We're just going to carve this guy right here in less than 10 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. It's a fun thing to do. Have goals and whatnot in these live streams. If you're new to my live stream and you haven't seen me before, well, you should give me a follow and see what I'm up to on a regular basis. Because I like to carve pumpkins sometimes, but mainly I just cook in my live streams. Okay. All right, the hat is going to be done first, I guess. It's just kind of what started to happen. Ow. All right, and that's a hat for you. Look at me carving a pumpkin dressed as Santa. I can't say I've done this before, and I can't say I was really thinking I was going to be doing this. But then again, I did notice I still had pumpkins, and it is Friday the 13th. And that just makes sense to have a Halloween-themed, festive, holiday, Christmas live stream. And what better way to do it than dressed as Santa? It's great to have you here. It's great to be here. Thanks for being in my live stream. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope I'm entertaining you at this pumpkin carving. And if you know anybody who would also want to watch me carve some pumpkins, or this pumpkin and make a snowman out of the pumpkin, feel free to also share this live stream with them. And let's have some fun together this holiday season, carving a pumpkin. Oh. Okay. First half's done. Let's just push that stuff into the pumpkin. All right. Oh, right, I didn't carve the sides that well. That's okay. I'll define. Okay. All right, and then I do this next one, which is circle number 2. All right, I messed up. We're almost done. Let's see if we can get this down. We've got one more to go, and then some arms. All right, here it is. Ooh, how did that happen? That doesn't make any sense. I was following what I thought was the circle. It's fogging up a bit. Let's just rip that off. How did that happen? I didn't even cut that far. You know, the fake beard does make things harder in general. It either had to breathe less, it's just because it doesn't ventilate right. All right. And then we do some arms. Come on. And then we do some arms going this way. And that also means we get those 3-fingered hands going. Or I think that's what Frosty has. If he does not have 3 hands, well, someone needs to tell me that. Okay. That's one arm done. And we're almost done with the second hand, which means the second arm is now done too. All right, how much time we got? Oh, we did it. All right, we made it. It's 11:59, and we carved ourselves a Frosty. On Friday the 13th, I carved 2 pumpkins as Santa, because I'm Santa, not dressed as Santa. I am Santa. And I've carved myself a Frosty right here. As you can see, we still gotta light a candle though and put them inside. But can that happen within this 1 minute? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what we could do. I don't remember what I did with the rest of the candles. So we're just gonna call it what it is. Well, where are the rest of the candles? Oh, here it is. All right. All right, there we do. And at midnight, it's now December 14th, but I was able to carve this pumpkin on December 13th. Friday, December 13th. Me, Santa, in my work shed, making a Frosty pumpkin. Frosty the Snowman, that is. Frosty the Snowman pumpkin. Came out pretty good, right? Yeah, I'm not going to shut off lights to really show, but I do actually feel like this one came out really well. Yeah, I feel like I should have also done an outline of a Christmas tree on the back. That probably would have been a lot faster. But, you know, you live, you learn. I know I just learned, and I had a lot of fun doing this in general. I hope you had a lot of fun watching me. That's right. We're going to be ending the live stream here on YouTube. But if you want to keep watching the live stream, well, I'm not stopping on TikTok. But it has been a lot of fun live streaming here on YouTube and on TikTok. And actually, we're going to keep this live stream going just a little longer with both of the cameras because I have them set up so well next to each other. And really, the only one that was fun to take down was the one that was for the Instagram stream. We got Bobo Gizmo saying that he wants me to be careful not to hurt myself. I didn't. Big X. Some Big X? I don't know what that is. Whoever what guy is. Bobo Gizmo, yeah, you get some sleep. I'll save the pumpkin seeds. We maybe will end up doing some stuff with that. We'll do a tree shape later on. Joe said good night to you. I'm saying good night to you too if you're still here. Wow. Cycle the crowns because they take 30 seconds to go away? What crowns are you talking about? I only follow Ben. Mamma Mia AI filtering? Cycle the crowns. I'll have to look into cycling crowns more often. But for right now, oh, whoa. It keeps doing this. I keep trying to read the chat, and it keeps flicking it to another live stream. Regardless, I'm watching this live stream right here. The one that you're watching, yeah, I can see it too. It's happening right here, but it's on my other account, the Boy John Media account. I just want to see what this looks like when I tilt it up. There's a delay. Every time I do something, yeah, I feel like the snowman did come out pretty well. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Oh, dang it, did I just do that again? We're going to be doing the last half of this live stream, which, in the shed, I just got to do this right now. Oh, it's just too much using a fake beard. It's crap. Pure crap. We're still going to read a little bit of the book that I have, but we've carved some pumpkins. We're just going to get this crap taken care of too. I got to throw that away. We'll put the pumpkin stuff more out of the way before we start reading this actual book. I want people to be able to see Frosty and the bell, and where they are right now is actually perfect framing. And we're just cleaning up and getting ready for the next half of this live stream. It's just going to be me reading a little bit of a Christmas book, and then we go inside. And if you want to watch TV with me tonight, and you want to watch something like Nightmare Before Christmas, that's what I'm going to be watching. That's the holiday movie I'll be watching tonight, so you can watch it with me too if you really want to watch it. Or, well, we might watch something else too. I don't really know. Regardless, we're still out here in the shed, and where we are right now is more important than where we're going to be. So we're going to be focusing on what we're doing, which is hanging out in the shed right now. Now, I do need to do some cleanup and some check, but if you have any candy with you, you should eat some candy with me. I'm eating myself some candy. I like some chocolate. If you want to eat chocolate with me at the same time I'm eating chocolate, now's your opportunity to do so. So grab yourself some chocolate. Oh, how I enjoy chocolate. I hope you're enjoying this live stream. Hell, I know I am. And I'm having a great time. But then again, I just have a lot of energy in general. So I'd be having a great time even if I wasn't live streaming. But since I am live streaming, it's great to have you here. And I do appreciate any like I get and any share I get. So go ahead and tap that screen and give me as many likes as you can. And share this live stream with whoever you think might also want to be part of the live stream. The more likes you give me, the more the algorithm will help me out. And share this live stream with more people that it knows would enjoy watching it. So if the algorithm has popped me up on your phone or tablet, well, trust the algorithm. I might be the most entertaining guy you watch tonight, or I might just be the right thing for you in the right moment. Regardless, there's a lot of crap out there on the internet. So hopefully I'm making some content that really just distracts you and entertains you from the stuff that's the crap, as in news that maybe doesn't make you happy, and people continuously talking about politics, which seems to be a dominating conversation these days, are people talking about some Luigi guy. Now, I don't know who this Luigi guy is, and people have tried to get me to talk about this Luigi guy. I really don't know who this Luigi guy is. I don't care. But at the same time, murder in general is not a great thing, and I don't like hearing about that part of it, but there are lots of other people out there in the world that are doing things too that are probably not being publicized to the same extent, but it seems like everyone wants to keep talking about this guy, so you go ahead, you talk about that guy and watch videos about that guy. But let's try not to talk about him too much in this chat, at least in this live chat, or over here in this live chat, which is the YouTube live chat. Let's keep things about the festive holiday cheer, and let's try to be positive and have some fun. Talking about something that is kind of sad in general isn't necessarily the type of positivity I like to have in my live streams, but it's great to have you here, and it's great to be part of this live stream with you here too. I wouldn't be here if you weren't here, because I'm doing this to interact with people in general. So feel free to also share this live stream, and we can have more fun together with other people as well. Now, this is actually not going to work for me. I can't really work on this anymore, but we aren't staying in here for that much longer, so I could rip this up, but at the same time, it doesn't work for me to get rid of it. But it is messy. But I am cleaning up right now. This is going to have to go inside to the house with me. These are the, no, I gotta do something about this. I know, I want to leave it wrapped too. But I could always just rip off another piece of paper and we can wrap it again later on. Another night. That gives us another reason to come out here and have some more fun. I'm going to get little fun things to build out here, and we will do a Santa's workshop where we build some toys together. So that is something that I promise to give you. If you want to follow me and be part of those live streams in the future, well, you know, I'm here for you, and those are things I will be doing. So if you want to hang out with Santa in his shed, his work shed that is, that's an option for you. As long as you follow and keep up to date with what I'm doing, you'll be able to watch some videos, and you'll be able to watch some future live streams here in Santa's workshop as I build some things that are going to be simplified toys, just like the toys that you used to make at those little workshop things that you'd be able to like make presents for your family when you were like in elementary school. Similar to that. So it's basically crafts. Just like how we carve pumpkins. You can watch me do crafts that I'm going to label as making toys here in my workshop. Because I'm Santa. And I got to make toys for everyone in the world. So why not have them be feasible? Feasible crafts. Instead of them being feasible gifts. I wonder what type of gifts Santa would make if he was still making gifts today. I know, I said what I said. You can see on both live streams that there is a snowman carved into that pumpkin and a bell carved into this pumpkin. And that is on the edge of the screen right here. It's great to have you here. I did that for my Friday the 13th festivities here in December in my shed in California, in Los Angeles. I have fun talking in general. I love doing these live streams, and I hope you enjoy watching them, and I do appreciate any share I get, any like I get, any gift I get, and if you guys are commenting things and I should be answering to them, well, I try to answer to the ones that are commented in the TikTok stream only. I'm not going to be able to interact too much with the YouTube live stream, but it doesn't mean I don't appreciate you guys and that I'm not happy to have you here. It just means I'm not getting over there. Accepted it? What did you accept? It seems like the AI filter is filtering my good friend Jeff. I'm not really sure why. Just FYI? Trying to keep up to date with everything. Oh, filtered. Oh, all right. Well, guys, let's read a book, and then we're going to go inside. Yeah, you can kind of see you right here if you... Oh. Now, if you have any fruit snacks, you should eat some fruit snacks, because I'm eating fruit snacks. We could be eating fruit snacks together. If they're mixed fruit snacks, then that's the type I'm having. Made from whole fruit. I don't know if that's actually true. They could say things on this thing and then not actually hold up to it, but they are the Christmas-themed ones, which have shapes like Christmas trees. These are the Welch's. And I'm not advertising them. They don't pay me to do that, so I'm not saying you should go and buy these fruit snacks. Any fruit snack is just as good. These are not specifically better than the other fruit snacks, but this one is Christmas-themed, and this is a Christmas Santa fruit snack. Another Christmas Santa fruit snack. Another Christmas Santa fruit snack. Seems like they just throw you Santas. A Christmas ornament. A wreath. A Christmas wreath. And another Santa. Oh. Yeah, they really don't have that many things. The only one that I didn't get was the Frosty guy. Well, that's okay. That's not that big of a deal. Nope. What's really important here is that I get the gumminess of a fruit snack without gum. A gummy isn't gum. But it's still a gummy. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm here to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me. You're going to go buy Welch's now, Joe? The Christmas ones. All right, before we go inside, I have everything kind of already packed up, ready to go inside. I'm going to get back into this Santa outfit. We're going to read a little bit of the classic Christmas treasury for children. And that will be how we wrap up the live stream out here in Santa's workshop in the shed with me, Benjamin James Mukherjee, dressed as Santa, which means that's how the YouTube live stream ends. But you can continue to watch me on TikTok. I know it's a progressive thing. This started with me live on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and now I'm just live here on YouTube and on TikTok, and then eventually it'll just be TikTok. And that's just kind of how it works whenever I do these live streams. But feel free to push like on this live stream and share the live stream of me dressed as Santa hanging out in my workshop. But most of America's asleep already. Or to each their own. I don't know where you are, but if you are in California, well, welcome to my live stream. I'm also in California. All right, so let's do this. Let's see what's going on in this Christmas classic book. Well, I got my beard on, and where are the bells? I feel like I can't do this without the bells. But then again, I can do this without the bells. Oh, right, I also have a burrito. I have a burrito. I'm looking for the bells. Oh, bells. Well, where did the bells go? Oh, this is trashed. I do have a trash can in here. I just don't always use it. Sometimes I just take the trash out to the main area. This is candy. Oh, good, a Butterfingers. What did I do with the bells? Did I throw them in here? I just want to be holding the bells. It'll make it easier to sing anything. All right, I guess I don't have the bells anymore. Well, that would be too bad. I should probably throw this outside. It's a good thing I threw that outside. The bag ripped apart. Oh, there they are. There we go. That's exactly what I needed, and that's what I was looking for. Happy to find it, happy to be here. Thanks for being in a live stream. Feel free to share this live stream with anybody that you think might also want to watch me dressed as Santa. Read out of this book. Hold on, I gotta adjust this beard more. And by adjust, well, I mean tuck it. I know, right? All right, I think I need to also create more of a gap where my mouth is on this thing. See if I could actually breathe through the gap that's right here. You see how you could see my mouth? Yeah, if that works, if I could just get it to stay like this. Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, that's perfect. It's hard to get it to actually go into place. But this is me, Santa, in my workshop, of course. I've got myself some pumpkins over here with some festive Christmas carvings on them. Oh, there's the index. I should have read contents first. I thought this was going to be a picture book, and we do a picture book tonight. But I got this wrong, and this is like a real book of treasures. It's a compilation of things. We're being asked to do a battle again. Yeah, sure, why not?
Assalamualaikum.
Hey, how's it going? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Big love, big respect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Same match. Welcome.
All right, let's do it. All right, so we're doing a battle.
Thank you
If
so
you're
much.
watching on
Thank you so
YouTube,
much.
this is confusing. If you're watching on YouTube, this might be a little confusing. I'm in the middle of a battle right now on TikTok, but if you're watching on YouTube, you're still going to be entertained with me readings from this book. If you're watching on TikTok, we'll read from the book while also in this battle, so feel free to support the battle and give me some tips just by tapping that screen. You just got to tap the screen and it gives me some points, and those points work towards us winning as a team. If you decide to contribute, well, you can make it so we just win in general. But if you just decide to participate and everyone decides to participate, we could win together without contributing any real... I actually don't know. I'm still figuring out how these things work in general. It's really great to be doing these live streams. I'm having a fun time. I hope you're having a fun time. Just push on that screen and let's support each other. Let's make this happen. I'm Santa. I'm in my workshop and I'm doing some battles tonight and reading out of a Christmas book. Yes, that's where we're at right now. And originally I was going to go inside and continue to watch a movie, but this is actually way more exciting and way more entertaining for me. For the most part, I do need to go inside and put some things away, but The Night Before Christmas, how long is this story? It's one page? All right. I think we can read it within this battle. Let's have some fun. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced through their heads. And Mama, in her carafe, and I in my cap. Who am I in this? And I in my cap? I'm not Santa? Well, I think it must be the dad. And I in my cap. Oh, in my cap, I am Santa. And I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his chorus they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, oh Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly when they met with an obstacle, mount on to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers there flew. With a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkle I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoker it enriched his head like a wreath. He had broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight on to his work, and filled all the stockings, then churned with a jerk. Allying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And now that ends the battle, if that's right, for me. Did we win? And we made that happen. Yeah, that was a great time, man. Thanks for being part of the battle. I guess I'll accept another one. Why not, right? All right, we'll just do one more battle with the same guy, but let's see what people are actually saying. Oh, thanks, Lori, for saying you love this. Joe saying you're going to scroll and then go to bed. I understand you do that. But thanks for being here, Joe. People should give Joe a shout out. If he's still here, just let him know he did a great job as a moderator. He is a great moderator, and I do appreciate him, so I appreciate you appreciating him. Mikey Milwaukee's also a moderator. You could give him a shout out too. And my cousin Lori's here. You could give her a shout out as well. She's my cousin, and I do love her, so if you give her some love, I appreciate the love that you give her as well. We are here just hanging out in the shed. I'm dressed as Santa, and we're reading more from this treasury, Christmas treasury for children. And we're in the middle of a battle right now. It gets all over the place. There we go. All right, here it is. Yeah, we got it. All right, so let's see. I really thought this was going to be a picture book, though. I'm so sorry, people. I thought I was going to be able to show you guys some pictures and whatnot. And I see Rem just joined. Nice to have you here. I'm in my shed. I'm dressed as Santa. I'm reading some books. We're hanging out. We're having a good night. And we're in the middle of a battle. So let's all come together and let's make this happen. The Night Before Christmas is actually a pretty short story. This one's short, too, and has one picture. Poems for Christmas. We'll read that in this battle. This one's by Edgar Allan Poe. Hear the sleighs with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they twinkle, or how they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight, keeping time in sort of runic rhyme to the tintintabulation that so musically wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the tingling of the bells, by Edgar Allan Poe. I didn't like that poem, but I do like Edgar Allan Poe, but I just didn't like that poem. Maybe I read it wrong. I do know that you're supposed to read poems a specific way, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. I don't like that. It just doesn't sound right to me. Also, tintabulation. I feel like, yeah, I just don't feel like it's a very merry Christmas poem. But then again, I don't know enough about the English language to be able to criticize this. And it's Edgar Allan Poe. You can't criticize him. But thanks for the support, guys. Please, everyone jump in and let's see if we could win this battle. Just tap that screen and you can give me some points. Feel free to contribute if you want. Regardless, we're here to hang out and have some fun. If we lose at the battle, you don't lose, I lose. If we win together. And then you're a winner. You're a winner regardless. The Lamb. This one's written by William Lake. Little lamb who made thee. I could tell I already don't like this one. But then again, it does actually look fun to read. Little lamb who made thee. Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bade thee feed. Yeah, it's not, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. All right, I'll keep going. By the stream and over the mead, gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing woolly bright. Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Does thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I, a child, and thou, a lamb. I forgot where I was. Crap. Oh. For he calls himself a lamb. No, that's not where I was. He called by the name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a child, a little child. I, a child, and thou a lamb. We are called by his name, little lamb. God bless thee, little lamb. God bless thee. William Blake, people. Oh, we lost the second battle. Well, that's okay. We're not really here to battle. It was a fun time, but we're moving on to the next live stream. We only win. We do only win, Nini. That's a really good point. I still don't really know who you are, but I feel like I know who you are. I don't know. We'll find out together in the future. But then again, Santa Claus. All right, so this is a poem. I can barely deal with this beard. It's hard. It's hard to deal with the beard. Ah, Sadi. Hello. It's nice to see it too. Thanks for calling me Truman again. I do like that you find that to be fun to make a reference to, because I do love The Truman Show. It's a great movie. And this is a reality show right now, so I am definitely streaming myself live without having anything altered or edited out. So this is just a reality stream in a way, which is why reality TV's always falling apart these days. Here's a really short Christmas poem. I'll read this one. I got this. But we'll put the beard back on. A little child, a shining star, a stable rude, the door ajar. Yet in that place so crude, forlorn, the hope of all the world was born. Written by Anonymous. And it's called Bethlehem. Where's the one that my mom used to sing? I came across it. The year Santa Claus almost overslept is actually a story I do really want to read. I have never heard that story before, but I'm assuming he almost oversleeps and wakes up last minute and ends up delivering all the gifts. Classic Santa move, you know. Still pulling it off because he could do the unthinkable. I keep hitting this one stocking behind me that's a Santa stocking, but I'm also dressed as Santa, so it still feels very appropriate. Very appropriate. I'm looking for that special. Oh, we did that one. That's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Or that's the Night Before Christmas. It's a reality live TV, kind of like an art piece. Yeah, it is, Sadi. Thanks for saying that. It's great to have you here. I do hope you're enjoying yourself in this live stream, and I appreciate the fact that you keep coming back. It works if you work it. That's NA, but still, it's fun to say it. Friendly beats. Friendly beasts. What? I could swear there was one that my mom used to sing. Make poems for Christmas. No, that's not one. That's not the one I was looking for. I read one earlier that I was like, oh, I can't wait to read this a little later tonight. Well, I guess I can't find it. Nope. Well, a Savior is born. Oh, well, here they are. Hark the herald sings. Oh, hark the herald angels sing. Oh, I've actually... Where'd those bells go? I was going to use the bells. These are all the songs. I just can't always do the beard. If you're watching and Oh, Away in a Manger. This one's a fun song to sing. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the baby awakes. But little Lord Jesus no crying he makes. I love thee, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by the candle till morning is nigh. Wait, I thought that song was longer. That means I sang it wrong. So that means that I need to rap down the song. I love thee, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my cradle till morning. No, it still was right. I guess you just like repeat it. I'm gonna need to listen to someone sing that song. I'm just gonna have to ask my mom how to sing that again. I know I started singing it right, but I think I actually did not sing it right at the end because it didn't wrap up the right way. It felt like I was still in mid-chorus. We Three Kings. Gosh, some of these Christmas songs are so old. 1857. 1857. Christmas carols. Silent Night, Oh Holy Night. I gotta learn how to actually play with the bells. I normally don't sing that often on these live streams. Carmi, nice to have you here. Thanks for saying hi. Hello to you as well, of course. Joy to the World. That one's always an easy one, but that's from 1719. Joy to the World's really old. 1719? Still when candles are basically all over the place. Hark the herald angels sing. Hail the heaven-born Prince of Peace. I didn't realize there were so many lyrics in this song. Hark the herald angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild. God and sinners reconcile. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With the angelic host proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Christ by highest heaven adore, Christ the everlasting Lord. I don't actually remember how you're supposed to sing this. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of virgin's womb, veiled in... Yeah, that's not right. A virgin's womb, veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail the Incarnator D, pleased as man with man to dwell. Man, I need to listen to these songs, because I actually don't remember how Hark the Herald Angels sings really rhythmically is sang. And I'm trying to do it without any instruments. So I actually have to remember what's vocally being done as it goes on. Born to raise the sons of... Yeah, I don't know how to do those parts. Let's find a song that I can sing. I'm having a great time if you're having a great time, but feel free to push like on that screen if you're watching here on TikTok, and share the live stream with anybody you think might also want to watch me, Santa, hang out in my work shed, read some things out of this book, maybe sing some more songs. Before we go inside and eat a burrito and watch some TV. Maybe play Fortnite, I don't know. The Story of the Three Kings. Well, I mean, what of the songs? Did I do the Silent Night one? That one I think I could do. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glorious stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born, Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of the redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. That's the Silent Night, Holy Night from 1818. I know, right? That's crazy. It's a real old song. It's called Christmas Carols. These are all Christmas carols that you could go caroling with. I should really memorize a lot more of these. I actually haven't read some of these songs in years, and I don't remember how some of them go because the Christmas songs I listen to now are not necessarily these ones. Christmas songs have evolved. Plus, you know, like All I Want for Christmas Is You is a really catchy song that's fun to sing during the holiday season, but not one of the traditional ones, which is what's happening right here. These are the traditional poems, songs, and stories for Christmas. Like this one is The 12 Days of Christmas. And it says text and tune? What does that mean? Ah, the hair is just everywhere. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying you love me singing, Lori. It's nice to have a fan. In general, if you're new to my live stream, you should follow me and be coming in to see what I'm up to on a regular basis because I do like to cook, I do like to eat, and my live streams are happening on a daily basis, and I do hang out, and you can hang out with me too. It's fun to be doing these. It's fun to have you here. Feel free to follow me here on TikTok or here on YouTube. You can also rewatch any of my live streams on YouTube. That's right. From start to finish, you can at least watch the majority of what I streamed because I don't always end them at the same time, but sometimes I do. But tonight it might actually be I end them at the same time and we just continue to hang out here in the shed. It's getting late and I'm actually having a pretty good time. I hope you're having a good time. I think I might actually run in and get some more water, but I really don't see any reason to reposition inside. We're going to read another one right here. This one's called The 12 Days of Christmas. Text and tune in traditional English. But I don't really remember how this went. So we're going to figure it out together. And I might get some of it wrong, and I might have to take a back step on it. I'm getting real tired of hitting this this thing in the back right here. But I just got to, like, keep it in space. There we go. I feel like it just wants to move. All right. Okay, let's try this. Okay. All right, here I am. Santa hanging out in his workshop, reading the 12 Days of Christmas. Let's see how I can remember this. This is also, it says that the text is in tune. So I should, or text and tune in traditional English. So I guess I just sing it in traditional English, which I don't really know what that means. So we're going to figure this out together, and it's been a long time since I've heard the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, but we're going to have some fun. There's a lot of aspects to this song that make it or that make it very fun to sing in general, so let's just try to bring that holiday cheer here. If you're new or just walking into the live stream, feel free to push like and share the live stream with anybody you think might want to hang out with me, Santa, in my work shed. If you're here on YouTube or here on TikTok, it doesn't really matter. It's great to have you here, and thanks for being here. The 12 Days of Christmas. And I'm going to stop stalling, and I'm actually going to start to sing this, but let's see if I can remember it. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, I think I got it right. On the sixth day of Christmas, 6 geese a laying. Repeat previous ones. You have to remember them? Oh. All right, I can do this. So the first 5, it has everything written out. And then over here it says, repeat previous verse, repeat previous verse, repeat. So you just have to remember. Yeah, I mean, it'd be easier if I just read it. So I haven't done this song in a long time. So let's see if I can memorize these things. Or I could always come back and just do from 5 golden rings. So love gave to me 5 golden rings. We're going to take a step back. So on the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a laying, 4 golden rings. That would be right. I had that right. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a laying. It's 6 geese a laying? I gotta read what these other ones are. So on the 6th day of Christmas, 6 geese a laying. On the 7th day of Christmas, 7 swans a swimming. On the 8th day of Christmas, 8 maid milking. On the 9th day of Christmas, 9 ladies dancing? Well, let's just try it. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swinging, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, that was interesting. 10 lords a leaping. Now let's actually piece apart this song. As people said things Mikey Milwaukee saying, Ben, it's past your bedtime. Mikey, do you know that it's a Friday night? Mikey Milwaukee, it's Friday night. If you are trying to go to bed at a specific time, if you want me to end the live stream and do something with responding to texts or something, then you could directly send me a text if that's what you're trying to do. But I don't understand what you want me to say in response to Ben, it's past your bedtime. What do you want me to tell you? You're right? Or that it's Friday? Are you having fun or are you not having fun? I hope you're having fun. Regardless, I appreciate you for being a good moderator. Are you moderating the time that we end these things? Honestly, I'm having a good time, so I think we're just going to keep going. But if you want me to stop or if you think I should stop, you could always say it. I don't know if I'm going to listen, but if you need to go to bed, you go to bed, man. Don't stay up because I'm here. But I understand if you want to try to be here for the whole live stream. But sometimes that's just not going to be how things will work out. Two different people. We get sleepy at two different times. Anyways, also so much to do tomorrow. I probably should go to bed. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be just another hectic day. Dancing around, making things happen. Yep, but it's the holidays. So tomorrow I do want to go Christmas shopping. That's going to happen. Let's see. Let's find something else to read, and then we'll call it the end of the live stream, I guess. The first Christmas, the angels come to Mary. The Savior is born. There's a lot of really great stuff in this book. The Nutcracker story is majority of this book, though. Which that's not even like what Christmas is really about at the end of the day. Christmas at the Cataracts? I don't understand what that is. Carfax. A Joseph was a walkin'. This is another Christmas poem. A Joseph was a walkin'. He heard angels sing. This night shall be born our heavenly King. He neither shall be born in a house nor in hall, nor in the place of paradise, but in an ox stall. He shall not be clothed in purple nor pale, but all in fair linen, as where babies all. As where babies all? He shall not be rocked in silver nor gold, but in wooden cradle that rocks on the mold. He neither shall be christened in milk nor in wine. Is that something people used to do with babies? But in pure spring well water, fresh spring from Bethlehem, from Bethan. Mary took her baby, she dressed him so sweet, she laid him in a manger, all there for to sleep. As she stood over him, she heard angels sigh, oh, bless our dear Savior, our heavenly King. Oh, sing, not sigh. That didn't make any sense. Well, I'm Santa hanging out in my shed right now reading some of the Christmas treasures that are overlooked. And it looks like it's asking me to do more of these co-host things, but I didn't respond to that one. Intentional Madness Causing Book. Intentional Madness Causing Book. I don't understand what you mean by that, Nini. Intentional Madness Causing Book. If it makes you frustrated that I'm reading the book, you could watch it another live stream, I guess. I'm reading the book. It's just what's happening. Let's see. Okay. It's getting all itchy with this beard. A Friendly Beasts? Oh, The Friendly Beasts. I don't know how this one goes, so I'm not going to do that one either. The Year Santa Claus Almost Overslept is going to be something we'll read out here in the shed in the future. There's a character named Elmo in it? Surprising. The 12 Days of Christmas was the most exciting part. Which that starts soon, right? We've already gotten into the 12 days, right? Yeah, what day is it today? The shepherd visits baby Jesus. Oh, baby Jesus. Praying to baby Jesus. Just to the baby one, though. The Story of Three Kings by John H. Hopkins. Classic name. Oh, right. I don't know how that one goes. All right. Well, you know what? We'll end this live stream, or at least the live stream over here on YouTube, singing one more song, and then I'll stay live on TikTok just for a little longer. You guys can adventure with me into the house and we can have a good night. Before I do that, though, we are going to end this YouTube live stream with one more song. I'm Benjamin James Mugardichin. Well, actually, I'm Santa, hanging out in my workshop, and I'm going to sing to you Joy to the World. And we'll end this live stream on a high note here on YouTube. And you can continue to watch over on TikTok. But for right now, we're just going to sing this song together. And then I'm going to end this live stream. Well, it's been a lot of fun, so feel free to follow me here on YouTube. You could also check me out on Instagram and on TikTok. If you want to continue to keep watching the live stream, you just go over to TikTok. That song is now Joy to the World. That is the ending song for this live stream here on YouTube. It's been a lot of fun hanging out in my shed. It started on Friday the 13th of December with a spooky theme of carving some pumpkins, which we did do. And thanks for watching. Now we'll end this live stream with this song written in 1719. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat, repeat the sounding joy. And that wraps up the live stream here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm Santa, hanging out in my shed, but actually I'm Benjamin James Mugardichin. I know, right? Who would have guessed it? Regardless, it's been fun live streaming here on YouTube. You can feel free to go on over to TikTok if you want to keep watching me, or you could just rewatch this live stream or see what else I've posted here on YouTube on my channel. It's been fun doing this, and it's fun for me to do it in general, so feel free to come back in another day and watch my live stream any day of the week. I'm doing it daily, so that's something you can do, and I'm happy to be doing it for you. So feel free to support and just give me a like and send me any feedback you got. Thanks for watching. This is me signing out in my shed, which is now Santa's workshop. But ho, ho, ho to you, and have a great night. Take care of yourself, everybody.